Hello. Hi, Pat. Hi. Hello. Happy weekend. Happy time zone. Happy. It's Easter tomorrow. Happy day. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I'm so excited to play more of this game. I can't say that I necessarily remember everything that has happened, because it's been like 3 weeks. But this game is so fucking good, and I'm really excited to uncover more of the mystery. Who killed the Baron, and just sort of like the mysteries of the town. I don't know, it's cool. I don't know how much is left of this game, but it does say like won the Baron, so I'm like, oh, maybe there's like multiple chapters to this. Let's just get started. You just dug up some occult tools from a grave, that's right. That was like, it was hidden with the cipher. And that one of the gay monks wrote, I think. Pat, you wouldn't happen to remember, like, sort of, like, next goals. Oh, I guess that's in here. In Brother Gerhard's grave, I found a number of magical tools. It appears Prior Ferenc hid them here out of fear that they might be discovered. The note he wrote must have been a message for a fellow magician to dig them up at a later date. You thought Ferenc was one of the gay monks, but it was actually one of the other monks. Oh, whoops. They're all gay, if you ask me. Silver rod with occult symbols on it and traces of dried blood in the engravings. It was Brother Matthew. Brother Matthew was one of them. Just so you don't like him too much. Okay. I'm just getting the brothers confused. I'll look at the people so I remember who's who. Father Gurnet did not give me permission to dig up Brother Gerhard's grave. Well, Father Gurnet's a bitch. I need to convince Brother Volkbert to help me dig up the grave. Or maybe Otto Zimmerman would be willing to help. I convinced Otto. Because I like Otto. Otto is sexy. Baron and the Nun. Sister Matilda was pregnant with the Baron's child, and she disappeared for a little bit of time. Should ask Sister Matilda about her story at the Hermitage following Baron Rothvogel's last visit. Can't just be a coincidence. I think she works in the convent garden during the day. Some of the peasant women have invited me to spin wool with them and share a little gossip about the town. I could learn something about who would have wanted to kill Lorenz. The women meet at Johann Bauer's house, just off the commons. I should let Johann know I want to attend. I do want to attend. But I should also ask Sister Matilda about stuff. Okay. There's Brother Matthew. Brother Matthew is gay. Hi, Shrek.
Oh, hello there.
Welcome on in, Shrek. Good to see you, as always. Sister Matilda, she's pretty chill. Old Otto. We love old Otto. He's cool. Oh, there's the servant of Lorenz. Okay. Lucas. He's got, like, fresh shave cut. He's so baby. Margaret, she's blind. Martin Bauer, he's a bitch. Sneezed on me. He's missing. We have to find him because he has an important book. Marie's cute. I've, like, flirted with, like, every woman in this town. Lady Solomea. I still, like, remember who these people are. I don't want to go through it too much, though. I think, like, a little bit will come to me as I go. We've got Mueller, the town miller. He was very handsome, but also clearly up to no good. and he's kind of like a landlord. Lucky's pretty chill, stonemason, but he might be murderer. He was suspected at the beginning. I don't know. He didn't like the Baron. Lady Solomea, we flirted with her. Fancy lady. Illuminata. She's shy. I like her. Johannes Johann Bauer. She's a guy. Husband of Helena. Father of Anton, known for his boldest signature, hat spoon. Why has he got a hat spoon? Oh my god. Okay. There's so many. There's so many people. Okay. Maybe we'll go talk to the nun. Talk to Ferenc. I remember talking to Ferenc and being like, I know what you did. I know what you did. Unless I can talk to him some more. I don't know. We'll see. Andreas, may I help you with anything? Ooh, should I tell him? So Otto Zimmerman and I were digging up Brother Gerhard's grave. Oh. We found some interesting items. A knife, a plate, a rod, all engraved with zodiac symbols. How curious. These are magical tools, ritual tools. Are they? Oh my. What are they used for? How should I know? One of the brothers must be playing a especially ill-advised joke. Likely Brother Guy. He has no respect for anyone, deceased or otherwise. Okay, how do I... That's Brother Guy. Does this have anything to do with the disc you hid at your desk? The one you refused to talk to me about. This is preposterous. I will speak to the abbot about this harassment at once. What a wonderful idea. Let's go together. Andreas, wait. Let's not be hasty. You are correct. The knife, plate, and rod are mine. I hid them for fear of the Baron. He was pressuring me to perform a ritual, as you know. I believed foolishly, I see now, that if the objects could not be found, I could persuade him to give up his obsession with using them. I see. And how do you explain the blood on the rod? The what? On the silver rod. It's obvious you tried to clean it off, but it stained the engravings. It's my blood, that's all. The result of a benign ritual invoking the aid of angels. I see what you are implying. Master Muller, you cannot truly believe I killed the Baron. Can you? We both know Brother Piero couldn't have done it. I am determined to find out who did. That is a matter for the Archdeacon to decide, as the abbot has tried to impress upon you. Please go, Andreas. I cannot talk about this any longer. I will leave you in peace. Be well, Prior Ferenc. Be well, Master Muller. Ooh, okay. Alright. I guess I'll go talk to the girlies. Hey, girly! I always want to go in this room. Even if there's not really much to do in it. Okay. Well... La 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 la. Time to go talk to the girlies. I do want to go to the gossip. I want to go to the gossip. I hope I don't miss it. Alright, there's no... The girlies are not out, working right now. Girlies. Girlies. Where are the girlies? Ladies, please! Ladies, please, I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk. Girlies are missing. Where are the girlies? Oh, here are the girlies. They're praying. I want to talk to Margaret because I love her. Master Mallory? Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? No, of course not. Oh, then why did Father Abbot have him put in the cellar? Father Abbot is afraid of what will happen if we can't figure out who the killer really is. Do you think the devil could appear here at Kirsau? Minky's got something to say. Hi, Minky. Minky, are you done laying in the sun? I can let you out now if you'd like. My baby. Ooh. Here you go. The Minky. The Minky. Only in like less than 10 minutes that she's like, I want to leave. I want to leave. I want, mommy, look at me. I want to leave. Do you think the devil could appear here? Yeah, I guess so. I think people see him where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before matins and smelled something in our dormitory. Okay. It was strange. Moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened. And then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. Did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margaret. Okay, it sounds like someone was doing some sort of occult thing in the girlies church, in the girlies room. That's just what girl sleepovers are like, though. So, God bless you, Master Mahler. Okay, Sophie, Matilda. So wait, hold on. Let me. Which of the girlies? Which button was it to open up my funny book? My funny book, please. There's my funny book. Huh. So it was Sister Matilda. Okay. Oh, Matilda, don't get mad at me. Okay, I'll talk to the other girlies here first. Whoever will talk to me. They're all just blessing me. Okay. Matilda. God bless you, Master Mahler. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know, Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. This concerns the murder of the Baron. Yes, it's tragic, but what does it have to do with me? Why did you have to leave Kirsau to go to a hermitage? Uh-huh. Baron Rothvogel had an appetite for young women. Neither his marital vows nor the vows of women seemed to matter much to him. When I was on my way to town one day, he surprised me in the meadow and made his interest clear. I refused his advances. I thought that would be the end of it. This was not enough because he did the same thing the next day. I refused him again. I'm confronting Matilda about, the pregnancy. And what the information that I am getting seems to direct a clear motive for murder, perhaps? I thought if I was patient, the problem would leave with him. I never thought that the Baron was capable of doing what he did. Oh my god. The third day, he attacked me on my way through the meadow. He dragged me into the forest, where he could have his way with me. I managed to at least scratch his neck. It saved my virtue, but it enraged him. He beat me until he was exhausted, and he left me there in the woods. Oh my god. So glad that God saved you, girlie. Yes, and I thank God for it. Mother Cecilia had me removed from Kiersau for my safety until I could recover. The wounds to my body have healed, but the attack has left a lasting injury to in my mind. Yeah, girl! I mean, I wasn't gonna be upfront and say, so you have motive to kill him, but both of these are like, so, did you? They say this sounds like a strong motive to kill the Baron. I was angry. I was filled with hate, yes, but it's been years. Mother Cecilia and Father Thomas helped me move past the anger and find love in this community. Father Thomas? Yes, Father Thomas is our confessor. We can talk to Mother Cecilia about our problems, but only a priest can hear our confessions. Did you receive a strange note recently? Yes, how did you know? Baron Rothvogel received one. I don't remember this, but what did it say? Here, look for yourself. That's in German. Yuzu, what does that say? Oh, she's telling me. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered, the red bird flies, Matins, chapter. Rothvogel, the red bird. Okay. I found it in my bed in the nun's dormitory. You can keep it if you'd like. In your bed? Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. You genuinely could not read it because the font was too fancy? You struggle so much with the fonts in this game? Well, good thing I'm reading everything out loud to you. It's a beautiful picture book. There is like a font-friendly version of this game where you can like turn off the script fonts, but I think it's part of the charm, so I like it. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Maller. Okay, so that's not what I was expecting it to be. I thought that perhaps they had like a little illicit thing, but it seems more like the Baron was just a fucking asshole, which I'm not, you know. Sure, I guess so. Okay. I could, like, look around for people to talk to, but I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I talk to too many people right now. Oh, the fucked up horses. Oh, I forgot about them. Oh, the dog. Yuzu, what's this dog's name? Well, I can't check until I'm done petting it. What's this dog's name? Forstchen. There's a lady over here. There's a lady over here. What's that mean? What's that mean, Yuzu? I want to know. My shit dog, Nicebert. Oh, Lady Salamea. She's just saying hi to me. Okay. I can't talk to this lady. It's like Duke, but diminutive. Oh, that's really cute. I like that. Oh, you know what? If my guy is being kept in the cellar, I want to see if I can go talk to him. If I can go find him in the kitchen. Oh, you know what? I like the doctor guy too. If he's home, maybe I can say something to him. Does not look like he's home. Okay. That's where the blood is. That's the garden. This is... Oh, it's another doggy. It's the lower abbey. Still can't go there. Some of these places, I'm like, I wonder if I'm ever going to get to go there because I've made enemies with certain people, and I'm like, Hi, guy. Okay, does anybody want to talk to me? Hi, Matthew. Brother Matthew, I've spoken with the abbot about the Gertner's taxes. Oh? Father Gurnet said you could pay me early. Did he? The abbot... the abbot hasn't said anything to me about it. Well, that's so strange. Sorry, Andreas, but until I hear from the abbot, I'm not going to give you any money. I need money! Bitch. Adek? Gurnet? Lucas? Hello? He just says hello? You're not gonna bless me? Oh my god, what kind of monk are you? Oh, I can't go in this cellar and say hi to my friend. Whatever, whatever. I don't know why my voice is suddenly, like, giving out on me immediately at the very beginning of stream. Okay, let's go talk to the girlies. Ladies! Can you tell me where the men are at? Ladies! We're going to town. Oh, I did not mean to go this way. Animal pens. Stop. No, fuck. Go this way, please. God. The cemetery. Just gonna check one last place. I'm just getting my bearings on, like, how to move around in this area, and I would like to go into the scriptorium very quickly. There does not seem to be anybody in here. Okay. Nobody in the dorm. Oh, I love this guy. Andreas, I'm sorry about what is happening to Brother Piero. I do not know him well, but I find it hard to believe he could have killed the Baron. Do you have any idea who might have done it? Did you see anything? Sadly, no. Most mornings I spend my time reading in the courtyard, but the rain made that impossible. And although the brothers are friendly, I do not know them well enough to speculate. I'm sorry. I know it might be far from your mind, but have you considered my offer to eat with you and the townspeople? The gospel says that man cannot live on bread alone, but from time to time a little bread is required. Ooh, I would love to eat with this guy, but I would rather eat with the gossiping girlies, so I want to make sure that I can do that. No, I like this guy. I changed my mind. No. Okay, not right now. Perhaps later. Of course, I understand. God give you health. Until later. I will consider it. I want to gossip. I need the tea. I need the tea. And then I would love to eat with that guy. I don't know if you can hear it, but Minky is shouting in the hallway, and it's like echoing very loudly. It's very silly. she's having silly hours. Let's go find the girlies. Hi, Thomas. Where are the ladies? Hi, Otto. Thanks, Otto, for helping me. Was it you? It's probably you. Oh no, you're the mother of the kid who sneezed on me. If you don't have supper plans, would you care to join us? Perhaps another time, Cat. Of course, take care. Where are the girlies? The spinning bee. The women meet at Johann Bauer's house just off the commons. Should let Johann know that I want to attend. Where is Johann Bauer's house? Oh. That's Franz Bauer. It's those two, isn't it? Hey, hi, Johann. Andreas, you got supper plans? Why don't you join us at our table? Oh. Hey, Andreas, do you have supper plans? You should join us for a meal. Okay, I'll eat with Hetty. I'll eat with Hetty. That's what I like to hear. I'm starving. Hopefully we learn something. Hi, Shrek. Yeah. Hi, Squeaky. Welcome on in. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts for which we are about to receive from your bounty. Shrek wants dinner too. He's hungry. Shrek, don't eat it all, though. Through Christ and our Lord, amen. Amen. Wow. Wow. What are we eating? What is this game? This is Pentiment. It is a lovely little whodunit mystery in this, like, what is it? Illumination? What's the style, this art called, Pat? These guys make great games. The people who made this game, and it's just, like, really cool little whodunit. Illuminated manuscript. Yes, that's it. Illumination, but not like the Minions. But yeah, basically this Baron got murdered, and I'm trying to figure out who did it. There's been some chaos up at the Abbey, hasn't there, Andreas? Could hear those bells ringing clear across the valley. Sounded like the monks were mustering for war. Lorenz Rothvogel was killed in cold blood. It's a tragedy. Good riddance. You won't find many in Tassing crying over one dead nobleman. I can't believe you haven't heard, Johann. Have you had your head in the dirt? I don't attend to gossip. That's your job. You're damned right. I'll admit this has me interested. A murder at an abbey. How did it come to pass? The Baron was struck in the back of the head by something large and heavy enough to fracture his skull. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the body, but he's too frail to have done the deed. Ooh, what are we gonna eat? Oh, we got poached egg, we got chicken. I want egg. Grizzly, what about the blood? Was it everywhere? Oh, buckets of it. Absolutely ghastly. Tell me about the wound. Could you see it? Jesus, Mom! I'm only curious. It's not every day a man's murdered in broad daylight. Oh, what if I need to protect myself? You're being weird, Mom. Weird and drunk. I love Hetty. Uh-huh. Do you have any idea who might have done the deed, if not this Brother Piero? The Baron had many enemies in town and at the Abbey. Scandalous to think that any Tassing resident might be a murderer. Don't say that! Buck up, son, a noble killer won't take any interest in you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Whoever killed the Baron has to be dumb as rocks. Or very angry. Anyone come to mind, Johann? No, and I wouldn't tell you if they did. No good can come of whatever it is you're up to, Andreas. Once the church and the nobility get involved, all the peasants are going to get is shit. Okay. From one end or the other, it doesn't matter which. Gross, Dad. Chicken. What, I'm right? Hans thinks I'm right, don't you, son? Always, Dad. At least, God granted me the one respectful child. Ugh, what a suck-up. Speaking of the church, has Johann told you about how the abbot's out to ruin our lives? No. We were supposed to expand our farm, but the abbot's taxes make it impossible. We can't grow enough barley to feed ourselves, pay the miller's toll, and give the abbey its due. The rent is too damn high. It's not Christian. It's not right the way when the rest of the farmers are treated. Unionize. That's right. Now that Rannig Kemper's kicked the bucket, the old witch's land will be forfeit soon. Once Attilia is gone, her land will be available for us to purchase, God willing. Not if Uncle France gets to it first. I can't believe you. She's an old lady living all alone. We should be looking after her, not picking scraps from her corpse. Shut up, Jesus! How dare you speak to your father that way? I'm just gonna stay out of this. I feel sorry for Attilia. Oh, God help me, we're going to have a very serious conversation about your attitude, Veronica. Oh, Lord help me. Veronica. Ha, you're in for it now. Eat shit, Hans. Alright, that's it. Andreas, it's been great, but I need to have a talk with my ungrateful children. See yourself out. Goodbye? I'm rooting for Veronica. Your heart's in the right place, Veronica. I wish it wouldn't get my hide tanned for it. Wow, they're just like us. That's my favorite thing about this is that, the characters are, like, constantly talking about, like God and amen and Lord help us and all of that, but they also just, like, bicker and curse in, like, the very next breath, and it just feels so real to me. Just like, oh, yeah, these are, like, they feel like real people just from, you know, a very different time. They still get angry, they still swear at each other. They're just, like, maybe a little bit more obsessed with Jesus. I want to see if I can talk to Attilia. Oh, her house is locked. Okay. I wanna maybe get a little bit closer to Attilia and see what I can do about learning stuff from her, maybe. It seems like there's, like, a lot I can probably learn from the townspeople, you know? Run, peasant boy, run! I'm trying. Staub. Okay, there's a mill. I want to go to the Roman ruins. There's some cute drawings over here. Not much going on. The meadow. Or maybe I'll go to the forest a little bit. Anything at the shrine happening? No. Ooh, that fucked up owl up there. I love that thing. Hark, my liege, enter not the cavern of the devil's lettuce. Ooh. Mein God, this place is full of blood and smoking. The Imperial Road. Teach me about that. Also called the Via Imperii, the Imperial Road links Venice in the south with Stettin on the Baltic Sea in the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassing and Kirsau every year. Wow. We're on Route 66. Okay. These guys doing anything fun in here? You guys? No, they're sleeping. Oh, there's just like a bunch of fucked up little owls everywhere. Yay! I don't want to go right to sleep. Where's Lightning McQueen? Kershaw! He just went by so fast. You didn't see him? He's just that fast. I don't like going right to sleep. I want to go talk to the people. I feel like I'm missing something, you know? Kerchow, leash. Cars, medieval AU. Ladies? Ladies, do you want to have conversations? Oh, Cecilia, I can talk to you. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I guess we can talk about Sister Matilda. Matilda told me. Of course. Carts. What happened to Sister Matilda was tragic. Lorenz, the Baron, tried to seduce Sister Matilda. She rebuked him several times. So one morning he attacked her in the meadow on her way to town. He dragged her into the woods. Sister Matilda is a strong woman, but her resistance was met with violence. When pilgrims to the shrine found her, she had been beaten so badly she could barely move. Oh my god. Jesus. My god! Your blasphemy is understandable. It was beyond shocking to see what he had done. As terrible as the attack was, I knew that bringing it to Father Matthias would put him in an impossible position. The Baron would suffer no consequences, but the abbot would have refused his continued patronage. I concealed the assailant's identity from Father Abbot and had Sister Matilda taken to a hermitage near Mittenwald. Good thing somebody killed that guy. A small municipality known for its transalpine routes between Augsburg, Innsbruck, and Milan. Massive amounts of coin and trade pass through Mittenwald each year. Cool. She stayed there under the care of sisters until she recovered and could return. Oh. How did Sister Matilda feel about seeing the Baron again at Kirsau? Andreas, if you want me to tell you that I think Sister Matilda killed the Baron, I won't. That's not what I was saying. It seemed like the other options were just sort of like not helpful things to say. It's like, what do you really think that Abbott wouldn't have done anything about the Baron? It's like, of course not. They need the money to make this place run. Seeing him was hard for her, of course. She defended her virtue from the Baron, but her injuries were severe. Her body recovered in time. Her mind, I don't know if it ever will. She still fights him in her dreams. Oh, girlie! Girlie! She wakes in the night screaming, soaked in her own sweat. So it affected her. Yes, it still affects her. That doesn't mean she wanted to kill the Baron. It certainly doesn't mean she actually did. Sister Matilda is a faithful servant and a friend of Christ. I believe that truly, Andreas. I don't think she did it either. She is respected and beloved by this community for good reason. Very well, thank you, Mother Cecilia. Andreas, if you want to thank me, do not mention Sister Matilda to the Archdeacon. I do not believe she could have done this. Even if she did it, she deserves to get away with it. God bless you, Andreas. Yeah. You know? You know? So I won't say anything. I'm trying to open that door every single time. Every single time. The shovel has blood on the blade, not normal. What the fuck? Okay, well, I think Sister Matilda uses it in the car and I should ask her about it. Hey, girlie. Am I only just noticing that now as I've been there this whole time? Not normal. User, what's this cat's name? It said Mousefanger. Mouse something? Mouse eater something? Mouse biter? Mouse catcher? Thank you. What a very, like, plain name for a cat. Alright. There's so many herbs around that it makes me think I'm gonna make some kind of tincture. I'm just gonna, like, go through and, like, click on stuff. Because apparently there's a shovel that I didn't notice before. Hello? I'm trying to look at the hand in the shrine, please. Okay. Excuse me. I have the hiccups today. Ow! Blech. Okay, I've looked at all this stuff. This is closed now. Anything up here? Doesn't seem like that. Oh, these hiccups are killing me. Somebody scare me quick. Hi, Matthew. Oh, I tried to go in the sacristy and Matthew yelled at me. Get fucked, Matthew. I go in there all the time. Bonk. Who bonk me? Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. Smells recent. Probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. Ooh. Too bad I can't read German, and the one German in chat can't read illuminated manuscript font. Too bad I made my guy Italian. Nobody knows how to read. Wow, it's just like the 1400s. None of us know how to read. Oh, these hiccups are killing me. Oh. Remind yourself you're not a fish. Oh, sorry, I missed that. I'm not a fish. I'm not a fish. Oh, it didn't work. Andreas, may I help you with anything? Found a strange note in your fireplace. It was written in an unusually fine hand. Found others around tassing with the same hand that seemed to have appeared out of nowhere. What were you doing in my house? You didn't lock it. So, having a look around, seeing the sights. That is my private space. You can't just wander about like it's the public square. Then lock your doors. What if someone had been attempting to gruesomely murder you? There's a killer on the loose, Prior Ferenc. You impossible! Urgh! Any person of manners knows better than to go snooping through others' things. I have nothing to hide. Then why burn the note? What was left was difficult to read, but I could make out the red bird matins. It was a strange little thing I found on my desk after waking up from matins. It meant nothing to me, so I put it in the fire. It wasn't there when you went to sleep? Not that I noticed. But again, Andreas, it was small. I could have easily overlooked it. Surely it's just a loose scrap, but the hand was handsome, you're correct. Unlike anything penned by the brothers in the scriptorium, to be certain. How unsettling. Do you remember what the note said? No, only that I found the contents nonsensical and disturbing. Remaining legible part read the red bird. You don't know what that could be? A scrap from some bestiary? I couldn't say. My eyes watch the heavens, not the trees. I'm not a birder. Do I look like a fucking birder? Although we do not see many red birds at this altitude. The common robin, perhaps, or a swallow? Do they have cardinals in Europe? I can only imagine they do, because cardinal is also a religious figure. But maybe they're named after the religious figure. I don't know. But that doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it was nonsense. One more thing. Just one more thing. Just that one more thing. Who has access to your home? Everyone at this abbey, including you! But what does it matter to you? It was just a scrap of paper. I found a similar note in the Baron's effects while Brother Florian was performing his initial examination. But the abbot ordered you away from the abbey. Andreas, your cavalier attitude towards Father Gernet's commands. But don't you find the coincidence strange? No. We operate a scriptorium, Master Muller, and house perhaps the largest library in Bavaria. We are awash in parchment scraps. They multiply like silverfish between the pages of our books. Are you satisfied now? I suppose that will have to do. Thank you. Excellent. Are we done here? I will leave you in peace. Be well, Prior Ferenc. Be well, Master Muller. Hi, Gurnet. Bitch! I'll talk to him. He doesn't bless me because he hates my ass. Taking a moment to pet the puppy so I can have a sip of water and hopefully get rid of my hiccups. Okay. I talked to those guys. I don't know, anybody in the refectory? I love that cow drawing so much. I just absolutely refuse to just go to bed. I need to be able to, like, talk to people. I need to make friends. Can't go in the dorm, everybody's sleeping. Nobody in the courtyard. This is how you catch the murderer. So far, the person who has the best motive and also the means is Matilda. But also, if it's Matilda, I don't really care. She deserved it. They hate to see a girl boss winning. Where's my guy? Where's the guy who, I'm forgetting his name. The doctor. I like the doctor. I want to talk to him. Alright, I guess I'll go home. Whatever. I guess. I'll go sleep in my comfortable bed. It was more fun when I accidentally fell asleep trying to not scare the gay monks that were smooching in the library. What's this cat's name? Schlau? I feel like I've pet this cat before. Smart. I like it. I forget where my house is, but that's okay. I forget where my house is, and that just means I can explore a bit more. This fire's still going. Everybody is asleep. That's to the church and Druckers. Okay. Bower Farm. This is the Gertner farm. That's where I'm going. That's where I live. The Gertner farm. What are you doing here? Voislav? Andreas Christ, there you are. Voislav, what's the matter? It's the Archdeacon. He's come early with an entire retinue in tow. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I've already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Nons. Is that what that says? Nons? 3 p.m.? He requested you specifically. Who was with him? Several men-at-arms, a gaggle of functionaries, and an executioner? I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. I'm well aware of the stakes, thank you. If only I had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Piero. Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only Andreas... What is it? Uh-oh, I'm scared. It's just... You know as well as I do, the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just you think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand? You worry I'll tell the Archdeacon what I've heard of Sister Matilda. All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about her, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. I'll do what I can to protect Sister Matilda from censure. That's all I would ask of you. I should return to Curacao. The abbot will be having a fit right about now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. Oh, I do love Brother Piero. I feel like she should get away with it, but at the same time, somebody has to hang for it, and Piero's my guy. But he's like kind of already accepted his death as the thing that sucks. This family is so cute. Well, we'll see what even happens, because who knows? Something crazy might happen. Something crazy might happen. We'll see. Maybe I'll have another weird dream. Maybe like a werewolf will show up. I don't know. Whoa. Okay. Whoa, I wish. What, that a werewolf would show up? Andreas, when are you coming home? I don't know. Dad, I'll be home soon. Just need to finish this commission for the Abbey. Good, good. But finish that masterpiece, too. It's time for you to get on with your career. Yes, of course. You're not going to quit this like you quit university, are you? How? No, of course not. Good. If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you never would have the opportunity. You never would have had the opportunity. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. I know. We'll see you when you get back. Sure, alright. Oh, she's pretty. You can't see her. Hold on. She's pretty. That's my promise. That's the bride. That's my promised bride. Maybe I should stop flirting with all the pretty women in town because, actually my wife is beautiful. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, it's you. Her face is so soft. I only have the picture of you, the one my brother Daniel made. I really don't have any idea what you're like. Are you really that pretty? Is this your imagination or Daniel's portrait? I suppose it's both. Which do you think the greater liar, his portrait or your imagination? My imagination. It's quite rich, you know. You would think that. Well, naturally. I'm an artist. I'll see you soon, Andreas. For real, I mean. I suppose that's true. Until then. Oh my god. Welcome back, Andreas. It has been too long since you have graced this court with your presence. Apologies, your majesty. My mind has been preoccupied by a tragedy at Kirsau Abbey. What manner of tragedy? The murder of a nobleman, a close friend of the Prince Bishop of Friesing. My friend, Brother Piero, is the abbot's only suspect. I know that he could not have done it. How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. In addition to having no motive and violence not being part of his character, he's not physically capable of the act. He is of limited strength and has a palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. It is inconceivable that he would have the strength and resolve to kill the Baron with a blow to the head. A whole lot of inconceivable shit happens on this hell of an earth, Andreas. Well, when you put it like that, I do not deny that it is possible, but I believe it is extremely improbable. So what do you intend to do about it? When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him what I know about other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I have to believe he'll see there are much more likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself? I want to find the real killer. The Archdeacon must be a man of learning. Do you think he is incapable of discovering the truth? Some of the dumbest shitheads in Christendom are judges. For all Andreas knows, this Archdeacon might not be able to tell his head from his asshole. Well, that's my fear. That no matter what evidence I present, Piero's fate may already be sealed. Why does that shit for brains abbot care about the death of a useless fart like Lorenz Rothvogel anyway? Powerful people get upset when other powerful people are murdered. This could threaten the existence of the Abbey. Oh no, the Abbey! Who gives a damn about those hypocritical assholes? In any case, Andreas' ability to prevent Piero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Piero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side using the tools favored by men such as him. Reason? Ha! When's the last time you met a man who was truly ruled by reason? Wisdom? Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Authority? Despite your talent, you were merely an artist. He has been invested with power by the Prince Bishop of Friesing. You have no authority with him. Honesty? You must be honest in all things, Andreas, but many are not willing to accept the truth. And the cost of honesty can be high. Reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph. What am I left with? Hope. Lies. Truth. Above all, faith in Providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas? There were other people in Kirsau and Tassing who had motives to kill the Baron. Sister Matilda was badly beaten by the Baron for resisting his advances. She almost died. Why was the Baron not punished for it? It seems the Baron was beyond the reach of justice, at least at the time. Mother Cecilia sent Sister Matilda away to a hermitage to recover away from the rest of the nuns. How did you come to this understanding? Mother Cecilia told me that the Baron had harmed a nun during his last visit, but would not tell me more. I crept into the Abbey's library after dark and investigated the nuns' admittance records to learn the sister's name. Once I knew the name, I confronted Matilda, and she admitted what happened. You risked a great deal by trespassing in the library. Right, Andreas may have seen the monks and nuns fucking scandalous behavior. I did! Not that Andreas would know anything about that, hee hee. Lorenz couldn't get his way with a nun, and he almost killed her for it. I wish I could say it's surprising. Sister Matilda's motive is a powerful one, but by what means might she have killed the Baron? She may have hit him with a shovel. I found a bloody shovel in the convent garden. A plausible weapon, to be sure. Shame we cannot confirm whether the blood on the tool belongs to Lorenz. Are there any others you suspect? Prior Frank feared the Baron would report his occult interest to inquisitors. How so? Prior Frank and the Baron shared a fascination with the occult texts. The Baron was pressuring the Prior into performing a ritual for him when he was visiting Kirsau. When Frank refused, the Baron threatened to turn him into the Inquisition. How did you come by this knowledge? I found written evidence, a letter from Frank to the Baron in which he discusses all of these matters. It's a dangerous thing, a monk dabbling in the occult. His very soul could be in danger. Forget the soul, he could have been defrocked, excommunicated, even killed. All for a little curiosity. Better to say stupid and ignorant, that's what I say, hee hee. We're well aware. Oh. The lust for knowledge can be as dangerous as any other desire. True, perhaps Prior Frank believed his faith would defend him against the temptations of such knowledge. Even so, simply seeking out, acquiring, and reading those books would open him to suspicion from the Inquisition. I also found a cipher that the Prior had left on his desk in the scriptorium. When I deciphered it, the message pointed me to a freshly disturbed grave in the cemetery. I convinced Otto Zimmermann to dig up the grave in question. What did you find inside? Occult tools that Frank had hidden. Why hide them, and why leave the note? I suspect he hid them in case the Baron made good on his threat to summon inquisitors to Kirsau. As for the note, I am not certain. Prior Frank feared loss of his status, his life, even in God's grace. Men have killed for less. How might the Prior have accomplished the deed? He may have killed the Baron with a silver rod. Prior uses it in performing his rituals, and there are traces of blood on it. That was the weapon. It has a certain dramatic propriety, at least. It will be challenging to condemn a Prior for the murder. But if that is where the evidence leads, the Archdeacon should see the wisdom in it. Are there any others you suspect? I found no other suspects. You have brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. Pray to God, we have granted you the insight you need to face the coming challenge. I'm scared. Thank you, Your Majesty. I am prepared to meet the day. Before you go, Andreas, there is one more thing to consider. You'll be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know, but you need not tell him everything. What do you mean? She means you should only tell him about the people you don't mind dying. That's one way of putting it. There is a place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. Why? The Baron is dead. All the people with a motive to kill him suffered, either directly or indirectly, from his wickedness. Simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. Right, no point throwing everyone waist deep into shit, hee hee. I protest any attempt at deception, but you must ultimately follow your own conscience, Andreas. Little time remains before you must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely.
I'll do my best.
Until we meet again, Andreas, God be with you.
And also with you, Your Majesty.
Time to get back to work. Hi, Ursula. Oh, baby. Hi, Ava. It'd be fun to have you spinning with us, Andreas. Yeah, I want to spin. Hope we see you at the spinning bee, Andreas. Yes, I want to spin. Hi, Big Jorg. Hi, Peter. Hi, Ill Peter. Town Commons is this way. Hi, Andres. Bower Farm. Just gonna go say hi to everybody. Hi, Hans. Hi, Johan. Andreas, Just wondering when you'd turn up. The gaggle said you'd come to watch them spin. Between you and me, Hetty's not about to let you go once she's got you in her claws. So I hope you've got a few hours to hunker down and get comfortable. Yeah, I want the gossip. Hetty'll be glad to hear it. She's got a fondness for you, heaven knows why. Now, I can't let you inside among the unmarried girls, being unmarried yourself. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows. Very sensible. You wouldn't want me stealing all their hearts after all. You joke, but I expect you to behave yourself. That idiot never did see the trouble he didn't... never did see trouble he didn't want to jump in feet first. Oh, look at Ursula on the floor. You don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? I'm just gonna keep listening. Lord, no, Innsbruck's got to be small time to the little shit now. You think he has something more exciting in mind? Hi, Ursula. It's a big world. Perhaps he intends to explore it or escape. That nobleman was just murdered up at the Abbey. Martin picked an awfully convenient time to run off. Oh, Lord. Andreas was friends with the nobleman. Do you think Martin could have, you know... What motivation could Martin have possibly had? It's not our place to say. Martin has a nasty little habit. He's gotten better. Once a thief, always a thief, I say. Saw Martin running away from the Abbey the morning Lorenz was killed. Martin might be a thief. I don't think he's a murderer. He's a coward at heart. You think it takes a brave man to commit a murder? Not a brave man, but a bold one, and Martin is not that. He's your problem, Cat. What do you think? Could he have killed that man? Ooh, Mom! This is a matter best left to the proper authorities, not a spinning bee. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant women. That's unkind, Johann. It's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. She's right, Johann. Shut up! Remind me, Andreas, whose home are we in? Oh, lay off him, Johann. Jesus. Andreas, if you're just going to stand around, how about I put you to work? If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them, too. Yeah, I'll work.
She's an imposter.
What the hell? Wait, hold on, wait, oh no. Okay, wait, no. They're talking, I can't read what they're saying. I'm too mungus. Draft wool from the distaff and twist it tight, then spin the tight yarn onto the spindle. Oh, we got a little mini game. I'm sus. Hi, small meat. Once there's enough yarn on the spindle, collect it at the bottom and begin again. Draft, twist, spin, collect, repeat. You'll figure it out. Oh. Oh. Hey. Oh, hell. Damn thing. Shit.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture.
I'm crunchy. Oh. I got it. I did it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Do you know I took Ursula to play with Gret's daughter the other day? And there was a strange man in the bakery. Was he polite to you? I can't believe Ulrich would stand for anything less. Ulrich, who's that? That's the baker. He was very reserved. Dark skin, quite tall, and he was wearing a tunic. Oh! He liked the rye bread, I remember. That's our guy, he's in like a different style. Who is this man? Who am I just now hearing about? Why am I just now hearing about this? I believe he is staying at the Abbey. That must be Brother Sabat. Brigida and I saw him walking up there after visiting the shops. He seemed lost. Yeah, Sabat. Where is he from? Does he speak German? Christ, I hate being the last to know. Oh. Figuring it out. Oh, I got an achievement for spinning wool fast like the ladies. You know I saw Big Jorg talking to that nun again. The young one. Huh, who can blame him? God damn it, Johann. He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. She's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way? Pretty, perhaps, but a nun all the same. He knows better. When does that ever stop Big Jorg from doing anything? We have plenty of pretty girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. Mom! Let's not give Andreas any ideas, Oh, I'm in the minigame. I can't resize myself. Hi. I'm going back to my size. Brigida has been spending a lot of time at her mother's house lately. Oh, I need to, like, click on the game again. Agnes is glad to have her home, and Lucky's always treated her like a daughter. But I can tell they're concerned. Are Brigida and Martin having trouble, Veronica? That's one word for it. Brigida does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf. Oh, baby! Look at that baby! It's so concerned. Oh my god. Where? He's such an asshole. A bean! Well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that. You ever seen him doing much men's work, Dad? Can't say I've ever seen him do much work at all. Perhaps Lucky can talk some sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father. Lucky Steinauer is the model of what a man should be. Lucky was one of the, like, initial suspects that I didn't really think anything of. But I'm curious what was going on there. Hi, Otto! Is everyone behaving themselves in here? Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Come to see anyone special? Hello, Otto. It's good to see you. I heard laughing from the road and knew you all had to be up to no good in here. And look, there's Andreas. Have you been minding your manners? Old Johann here's a real stickler for propriety. Hand to God, Master Zimmerman, not once in my life. Likely story. Don't be so quick to judge, Johann. Andreas carries himself like a man who's caused his share of mischief. What can I say? I like to have a good time. Too much time carousing, not enough working. You've got the arms of a maiden. We all know you work hard in the fields, Johann. No need to boast. He works hard in other places too. Hey! Mom! You've been in town a few months, Andreas. Got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? About the Abbey. Clara mentioned the abbot has suddenly started raising taxes? Raising them and changing their terms, yes. When Father Matthias was the abbot, he would let us pay a portion of our taxes in crops. Naturally, the shit for brains abbot put an end to that this year. Even if our crops fail or produce less than we'd like, we still owe the abbey for the use of the land. It doesn't make any sense. How can he raise our taxes when the price for our grain doesn't rise too? Where does he think the money comes from? He doesn't think about the common folk at all. If it's not his abbey, it's not his problem. What about the miller? Doesn't he have some part to play in that? Lennart drives a hard bargain. He won't give us a better deal just because the abbot raises our taxes. What we need is access to more land. Trying to bargain with Lenhart won't get us that. Lenhart is not a kind man, and he does not negotiate. He might if you carry a lot of debt, but his bargains are cruel. We pay him even before the abbot, though. I'm not sure why. Good. I have nothing Christian to say about Lenhart Mueller, so I will say nothing at all. Except that I hope he falls into a fast-moving river during a flood and dashes his brains on the rocks. Jesus Christ, Hetty. Can we talk about something else? Come on, Andreas. Surely you've got better questions than that. Alright, tell me about tassing. I love Hetty. Do you see much of the monks and nuns in town? The anchoress in the church. Do you know much about her? Why would they? They think they're better than us up on their fancy hill. They mostly keep to themselves, don't they? Observing the hours and all. I can hear them singing sometimes, when the weather is right. It's nice. There are a couple who do their shopping in town. A fat man very cheerful, and a serious woman with a stern face. One moment, did you say that they're a couple? I meant that there are two of them. They often come down together, that's all. Oh my god, that's why Wisław was like, please don't say anything about her. Oh my god. The tea. Ava, shush. Fat man is kind. He always says good morning. Ah, that could only be Brother Wisław. He's an all-right sort. Caught a pilgrim troubling my Veronica once and set him right with a quickness. He's really strong, and he has a very loud voice. A very loud laugh, too. Huh. I wasn't aware you ladies paid such close attention. Jealous of a monk, Johann? Hardly. A man who's taken a vow of chastity is no threat to me. Certainly not. Good lord! I notice you don't say much about the sister. Sister Matilda, she's pleasant enough when she comes to town. She's more friendly with Gret and Ulrich than the rest of us. How is it you know everything about everyone, Ava? I pay attention. Smart. Huh. Are you bored, Andreas? I'm bored. No more talk of monks and nuns, please. Oh, so you are jealous? I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wall. I'm sure we've all got other chores to get to. I'm glad to have that over with. Now I don't have to think about wool for a whole year. Oh, I was having such a nice time. I certainly learned a lot. Care for and escort home, Ava? I'd like that, yes. I expect everyone will be on their best behavior going home. They always are. Johann, please. Andreas, will I see you home for supper? Perhaps. I'm not sure what my plans are this evening. This was very illuminating. Thank you all for letting me join you. Thanks for coming by, Andreas. Come back anytime. Unless you come on Abbey business. Don't threaten him with a good time, Johann. 2 hours remain! Shut up, it's so scary. Tilia does not want to talk to me. This must be Ranig's cane. Strong, sturdy, and the head has broken off. Oh my god. Break looks recent. Could Attilia have used this cane to kill Lorenz? Attilia, your husband's cane is broken. Do you remember how that happened? How should I know? Everything in here is broken and falling apart. Head broke off at some point. I don't remember how. Alright. Ha. Okay, so another murder weapon. Another potential murder weapon. Attilia doesn't really want to talk to me. Hi, France. Mallory should come to dinner at my table. Right now? Perhaps another time. Okay. I do want to know what happened with Martin, though. Really should be talking to the other people. And getting as much information as possible. Elsa's just gonna say hi. There's a baby here. Hi, Paul.
Hello again.
Hi, Paul. It's good to see you at home. Uh-huh. Where's your home? You're not from Tassing. I remember. I live in Nuremberg, but I'm staying with the Gertners for a while. Oh, but you're not a farmer. Why are you living with the farmers? You're letting me board with them while I work in the Abbey's scriptorium. You're a monk? I'm an artist. Oh, like you do drawings? Drawing, painting, calligraphy. If it goes in a book, I can put it there. Oh, is that how do you get money? What? The Abbey pays me, of course. Art is a job, just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. I didn't. My dad says drawing's stupid. It's not worth anything. Your dad's wrong. Now where he get here? Sorry. Do you like to draw, Paul? Yes, more than anything, but I have to do it where Dad can't see. Oh, he drew in the ruins. He gets mad. My dad doesn't like some of the things I do either. That's why I don't tell him. Yeah, I got an achievement for encouraging Paul to draw. Can I tell you a secret? Sure. Sometimes I draw on the ruins in the meadow where Dad can't see. The Romans would have been honored. They loved defacing monuments. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. What do you draw? Cats, Mom, I don't know stuff. I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Dad doesn't like it. You're probably right. I'll go. Until later, Paul. And hey, keep drawing, all right? I will. Bye. Hate this bitch. Okay, there's farms over here. Helena. Carl. Till. There's a little baby lamb. I just keep going to the ruins like I'm gonna find anything here, but I know I'm not. Wish we could say that guy killed the Baron. I know. I keep thinking about, like, Lucky and how Lucky was a suspect, but, like, I've not seen that really go anywhere. Hi, Marie. Gotta wait for these people to talk. Andreas, what brings you to the shop? Can I fix you something? You know I love your cooking, Marie, but perhaps another time. Don't keep me waiting, Andreas, until later. Until then. Berthold. Hi. And Klaus. Okay. Why does she talk like that? This is the guy who runs the printing press in town. See? He's got his little Gutenberg press, and so this whole family, they all talk like that. And also, there's little chickies on the floor right now. That's fun! Isn't that cool? Go to the town commons. Hi, old Otto. Anybody in the Zimmerman house to talk to? Hi, Otto. Young Otto. Um... There's this guy. There's Endress. Central Town. We can go talk to these guys a little bit, maybe? Hi, do you want to talk? God bless you, Andreas. Do you have dinner plans? Gret would like to have you at our table. Maybe another time. If I'm gonna dine with them, I want to dine with Sabat, too. And you're gonna ask me to have dinner, too. That's what I would like to do for those plans, I think. The church and Druckers. Lucky. Where the hell is Lucky? Good day, Andreas. Did you need something? I probably would be a good idea to eat with them, too, but... Oh, there's Lucky! Andreas? Good day, Lucky. Do you have a moment to talk? Make it quick. Oh, maybe I'll just never know what the hell was happening with Lucky. Maybe he got away with murder because I didn't investigate him as a suspect even a little bit at all. Him and Attilia. I was not interested really in digging too deep about those suspects, the ones who were just like people in town. I don't know why. And they just I didn't really consider them. I didn't think Attilia had that much reason to do anything. What? Huh, haven't seen you around before. Who are you? The executioner. Got a problem? Name's Richard, if you care to know. Andreas Mahler. Right. What do you want? Just saying hello. How charitable of you. Most folk won't be seen talking to an executioner. That's a shame. It's odd, I'll tell you. Folk shun the executioner and cheer for the sword's blow. Does it ever bother you seeing people shout for another's death? Why should it? Besides a few pints and I forget their faces anyway. God, I could use a drink. I'll leave you to it then. Smoky. You need something, Master Mahler? Ooh, I would love to eat with these guys too, actually. Oh, they're bathing again! Hello, girlies. The girlies are bathing in the river! It's Veronica and who? Brigitte? Okay. I'm very tempted to have a meal with our, like, outsider guys. Huh. Decisions. I'm not good with these kinds of games where I'm like, oh no, I have so many options. I want to be able to do everything. God bless you, Master Mahler. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. I have to ask about your shovel. The garden shovel? I wouldn't say it's mine. It belongs to the Abbey. I just use it more than the other sisters. There's blood on it. I recently used it to kill baby rabbits in the garden. The other sisters are too squeamish to do it. I didn't clean it because it was going right back into the dirt anyway. I bring up the shovel. Oh, I understand. No, I didn't use it to kill the Baron. A man is not a rabbit. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Mahler. Honestly, it's a damn good excuse. She just like had that planned as something to say, or is just stone cold. I'm like, I don't think I have anything to say to Cecilia. Well, I will go see if I can find Sabat and see if I can have supper with him and the other two. Yeah. Yeah, I want to do that. Of course, I'll talk to Gret and see who she wants to come along. Where should we meet you? The Shrine to St. Moritz. I'll see you there. Until then. Sabat's thing is cool? Okay, good. Yeah, this seemed cool. Oh my, Andreas. Everybody wants to meet. Look, they've got the sad baby. Yes? Are these all of the mothers from Tassing and their children? Well, no, I don't think it's all of them. Helena Pfeiffer couldn't make it. It's a long walk up here in her condition. And Hetty said Hans was too big for stories. Oh, they want to hear all about his travels. Stories? They may have said something about your books. I like stories. Oh yes, maybe a little too much. Ha, alright, I can tell a story, but first let us pray together and eat. Oh Lord, thank you for bringing us together as you brought Jesus to his disciples on the road to Emmaus. With the breaking of bread between us, let us recognize each other as Christians and rejoice in our salvation through you. Amen. Wow, there's everybody saying it. Oh, we're having pretzels! Pretzels! Do you guys know that pretzels is monk food? It's like, it's church food. It's supposed to be like crossing and I forget the history of pretzels, but if you look up the history of pretzels, you'll see. You'll see what I mean. I'm not making it up, I don't think. I thank you and your husband for this bread, Gret. My Ulrich always says that bread brings people together. I missed this when I was in Florence. We got cheese and bread. They don't have bread in Florence?
Wah!
Where's Florence? South over the mountains. Last week, the blonde lady at our house with the pretty clothes, she was from Florence. Oh. Father Gurna eats a white bread, does he not? Yes, the finest wheat is used for the abbot's bread. Why? The abbot is a very important man, Paul. We have a bread in my home that we call injera. We make it thin, round, and wide, and we put our food on top of it. We eat it with almost every meal. As you love the bread of your home, I so miss mine. Ooh, almonds. Almonds will go last. Oh, what's the recipe? Maybe we can make it. Oh, thank you, but no. We use a fine grain that does not grow here, called teff. Surely someday you'll go home and you can have your fill of it. God willing, yes. But then perhaps a day will come when I will miss the rye of Tassing.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Bread. Thank you so much, Callan, for subscribing for 9 months. Thank you so much for your support. That's a stream, baby. Enjoy your little blue bat badge. Thank you so much for your support. It is the great danger that comes with the blessing of travel, living a life between worlds. I'm gonna eat some almonds. Why do the almonds in this game not look like almonds? I don't want to talk about bread anymore. It's so boring. Don't be rude, Bert. I did say I would tell a story. Children, have you ever seen a Bible? Father Tom. Ursula, where are you going? Oh. Z-Bat, get your big fat ears out of the caption. I can't see the baby. Yeah, Father Thomas has one. It's huge. My dad has one. It was printed in Bamberg. Very good. This is a Bible from my home that I brought to give to the abbot. Andreas, do you have a favorite story to illustrate from the Bible? Adam and Eve at the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Jacob wrestling with the angel. The Annunciation when Gabriel appears to Mary. Elijah and the chariots of fire. Christ being taken down from the cross. Adam and Eve at the tree of knowledge. Yes, at the beginning of it all, the fall of man. It is good for us to be reminded of what we lost in Eden. Now then, children, do you know the story of Jesus feeding the multitudes? Fish and loaves! My mom and dad make loaves. Cool! This is from our Bible, and how we tell the story of how Jesus fed thousands from only a few fish and a few loaves of bread. Why is everyone brown? Because where I'm from, everyone looks like me. Why? Because we are all as God has made us. I know tasking seems big to you, but the world is so much bigger than we can imagine. There are many people of many different colors all over the world. There are places where no one looks like you or me. Really? It's true. In Venice, I saw people from across the Mediterranean Sea. Not just like Brother Savat, but people of different places and cultures even farther away. Persians, Moors, Ottomans, each with their own way of speaking and dressing, their own customs. Brother Sabat, did you know the Baron who was murdered? Oh my god. The bread he was talking about sounded like Ethiopian bread, but I'm not sure. Maybe it'll tell us in my little glossary. We can check that. Bert? It came up when I was visiting the Druckers. He needed, I think he's old enough to understand death. I don't think I'm old enough to understand it myself. I did not know him, Bert, but do you know the story of Lazarus? No. He was a friend of Jesus. He became sick and died. Died. Hat. You can't see it, but she just says hat. My big fat head's in the way, but she's saying hat. But Jesus brought his followers to Lazarus's tomb. He prayed to God, and then when they opened the tomb, Lazarus emerged, returned. Oh, that would have helped. I went forward a little too fast. You would have been able to see her say hat. Get your hair out of the way, big fat pigtails in the way. He prayed to God when they opened the tomb. Lazarus emerged, returned from the dead. Jesus can bring people back from the dead? He can, Bert. One day Jesus will bring us all back from the dead. Everyone who has ever lived and died will come together and be resurrected on Judgment Day. She stole my hat! She stole my hat! She can have it. It probably look cuter on her anyways. Oh! She's so cute! Stop, thief! No, she can have it. Even the Romans? Shut up! That's so cute. Yes, the Romans too. Why did you ask about the Romans? I saw one come out of their tomb like Lazarus. What do you mean, Paul? Well, the ruins below the mill, they're Roman, and they all died a long time ago. Well, I saw one come out the other night. They were in white, like Lazarus. Let's stop telling stories, Paul. You shouldn't have been outside at night. Andreas, what does he mean? Think I may have seen something similar the other evening. What, really? Where? The same place. By the Roman ruins. Maybe Paul did see a spirit of some kind. It's a very dire omen if that is what he saw. I will pray on this. Apologies for that, ladies, but thank you for sharing a meal with me today. I will be leaving for Rome soon, but I am glad to have spent some time with you and your children. Thank you, Brother Sabat. It was wonderful. She has my hat now. Don't forget to stop by the bakery before you go. I'm sure my husband will want to see you before you go. I will. God grant you all health. Jacob has arrived. Oh, God, I'm scared. Time to go to the chapter house. Ulrich, what are you doing here? They're interviewing everybody. Oh, yeah. Okay. Where the hell is the chapter house? I've already forgotten. I'm sorry, Andreas. I can't let you down there. Father Gurnet doesn't want anyone talking to Brother Piero before the Archdeacon arrives. What am I going to do, elope with him? I know, I know. You know this is absurd, don't you? What do you want me to do, Andreas? I can't go against the abbot's order. I understand. I'm sorry. No, you're right. I'll leave it alone. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Attended the spinning bee at Johann Bauer's house gained some clarity on various tensions in town, including Martin Bauer is a known thief, though the women agree he likely doesn't have the temperament for murder. Okay, what I really wanted to look at was just the map. This is the chapter house. Here we go. Oh, God. Please state your name for our records. Andreas Mahler, troublemaker. Andreas Mahler, artist recently of Venice. Really? What brought you all the way to Upper Bavaria? This will be remembered. Ethiopian, thank you. That's what I wanted to look for, and then I was like, wait, I should just look at where I'm supposed to go. Heading back to Nuremberg to finish my apprenticeship and open a workshop. It's the end of my Wanderjahr. Very well, thank you. Arnold, please write that down. I think we're ready to begin. Of course, your reverence. Now then, Master Mahler, what was your relation to Lorenz the Baron Rothvogel? I only knew him for a day, but we were on friendly terms. You feel you had a sense of him as a person? Yes. How would you characterize him? A nobleman, for all the good and ill that goes along with that title. Do you have a problem with nobility, Master Mahler? No, I didn't mean it in that way. Fine. Do you think someone else may have had a problem with him? I can think of a few people, Your Reverence. Good. That may help us solve this problem that faces us. The Baron Rothvogel was murdered here in this very room. Someone did it. Brother Gurnet believes it was one of his monks, Brother Piero. I have met with Brother Piero and questioned him at length. While it seems unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could murder the Baron, he was discovered in flagrante delicto. He wasn't, though. The Baron was already dead. Stop talking. If you wish to advocate on behalf of Brother Piero, I suggest shutting your mouth until I ask you a question. Piero had reasons to resent the Baron, the loss of his work, the insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker of Wittenberg. As for his age and infirmity, I myself have read of many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to the temptations of the devil. Once seized by a devilish fever, the poor sinner gains an infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I am saying is that in spite of certain curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible perpetrator of this most vile act. I understand that you were on friendly terms with Brother Piero. You also interacted with the Baron, both in town and the Abbey. Did you witness anything that suggests someone else could have murdered Baron Rothvogel? Yeah. Oh, I could pin it on Martin! The Abbey's prior, but I know the most about Ferenc. The Abbey's prior Ferenc was behaving suspiciously the day of the Baron's arrival. He may have had motive. That is an extraordinary claim, Andreas. The abbot speaks highly of the prior, and he oversees both your and Brother Piero's work, does he not? Yes, but Prior Ferenc's role in the scriptorium has little bearing on his motive. Extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey? This is a call-out post of Martin. Sneezed on me. Stole a book. Can provide evidence of Prior Ferenc's motive. Baron Rothvogel and Prior Ferenc were exchanging letters about performing a magical ritual during the Baron's visit. You have proof of this? I have a letter the Prior wrote to the Baron. I got an achievement called Hot Goss. In it, the Prior mentions that he will not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron does follow through on a threat to implicate him to Inquisitors in Innsbruck. An implication of necromancy is a serious matter. The Prior's position would have been in peril, possibly even his life. How do you believe Prior Ferenc would have killed the Baron? I pray you will not say it was a magical ritual. Found a silver rod that belongs to Prior Ferenc. It has dried blood on it. A silver rod? Likely a magical tool of some sort, but it is of a size and weight appropriate for the head wound that the Baron received. How did you come to possess this item? In truth, it involved a little grave digging. Master Mahler, while it is not my place nor my task to hold you liable for what you've done, I will be informing Father Gurnet. Is there anything else to say about the Prior? No, Your Reverence. Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? A local thief? Yes, his name has come up in my inquiries. My understanding is that he absconded with some of the Baron's valuables. Arnold? Yes, your reverence. A silver ring, a gold ring, 12 golden, 10 groschen, and a book intended as a gift for the abbey. Groschen, that's a silver coin. Cool. Thank you. It is my understanding that this boy was known as a thief, but also as a coward. I hope you wore gloves so they can check for fingerprints. Yeah, these people know how to check for fingerprints. And that the theft was from the abbey's guest house after the Baron had already left it. Even so, it's possible he could have committed the murder, your reverence. Yes, it's possible, but very unlikely in my judgment. I am not treating him as a serious suspect for the Baron's murder at this time. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? I'll pin it on Lucky a little bit. Who is Lucky Steinauer? I don't believe his name has come up during our questioning. The town stonemason. Alright. What's the connection between the town stonemason and a nobleman from Worms? I and at least 3 farmers in the village saw Lucky arguing with the Baron when he came to town. About what? I don't know, but the argument was heated. Hetty and Veronica Bowron, witnessed it. You mentioned a 3rd witness. Yes, Martin Bauer, unfortunately. Ah, yes. As discussed, the boy fled. Still, we will question the women about what they saw. How do you propose the stonemason killed the Baron? He's quite strong. Yes? Simply saying it's possible he could have committed the murder. Your opinion is noted, Master Mahler. Is there anyone else you can think of who wanted to harm the Baron? No. No. Very well. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light on this case? Has Brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing? Yes, Brother Florian explained how he came to find it and told me its contents. Master Adeljager has entered his testimony in our register. I don't understand the implications. Who is the innocent? It is not clear to me either, your reverence. Do you believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it was a talented scribe. I understand Kirsau has 2, the elderly brother Adok and the youngest brother Guy. To be frank, your reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. There's something else about it, too. The style is just different, unlike Adok and Guy's writing. Unlike mine. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems it will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Unfortunately, there is more to tell. I found more notes. Notes written in the same hand, on the same type of parchment, to those who had a motive to kill the Baron. That is deeply troubling, but again, beyond the bounds of my investigation. In my case, thank you for bringing it to my attention. Of course, your reverence. Thank you again for your time, Master Mahler. He likes me. I gave my name politely, and that is the only thing that he likes that I did. Would it be impertinent of me to opine who the killer is? Not at all. You are an educated man, and you have conducted yourself appropriately in this inquiry. I reserve final judgment, of course, but who do you believe killed the Baron? Ooh, considering that all of the evidence... Whoa, I have so much stuff on Ferenc here. Whoa. I don't even necessarily think that Ferenc did it, but I don't give a shit about him, so... Prior Ferenc, your reverence. Others may have had a motive, but Prior Ferenc had the most to lose. Noted. Your contributions to this inquiry are appreciated. Thank you for your time and candor. You're welcome! Until later, Master Mahler. Until then, your reverence. They're gonna, like, execute somebody right now. Andreas, I didn't think you were coming to this. I didn't think I was either. I suppose I wanted to see how this ends after all. It was the prior of the abbey, if you can believe it. Did you ever talk with him in the abbey, Andreas? Oh my god. I got him executed! Oh my god! Shit. You missed the trial, Andreas. The archdeacon read all the charges and found him guilty. I don't know. I worked with him almost every day, Clara. I didn't know he had murder in him. Oh, they want you to think they're so pious, but all they're here to do is slowly drain the life out of this town. Calm down, Peter. Oh, here comes the procession. And... Did I miss anything? No, you're fine. Andreas. Otto. Otto knows he had a part in this because he helped me dig up that grave. Oh my god. Agnes Day, something. Oh, I didn't do this. God knows it, even if you do not. Oh no. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Oh shit. Oh. If it isn't the consequences of my actions. Running like a chicken, crying like a woman. Oh, silence, silence! I ordered the executioner to carry out his duty. I warrant him peace and safe conduct, whatever may befall him. Oh, explode him! My god, my god! Hold still! No! Oh, god! Shrek.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, Shrek. Oh, fuck! Oh, God. Yucky! Yucky! Oh, for that I thank God and my master who has taught me such art. Oh my god. Oh, well now we get the ads. I know this was your doing, Andreas. Take it up with the Archdeacon. It's got nothing to do with me. The Archdeacon wouldn't have reached this verdict without your testimony. I read it. Again, take it up with the Archdeacon. I don't care what you have to say about it. You are no longer welcome at Kiersau, Andreas Mahler. I will send your final payment to the Gertners. May you have a long and successful career in Nuremberg, and may you never travel this way again. Well? Andreas, has the time come for you to leave us? I'm afraid so, Brother Piero. This farewell will have to be brief. Father Gurnet made it clear I was no longer welcome at Curacao. I pray that time will soften Father Abbott's heart. I hope he eventually realizes you were only trying to help me. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you would stay a bit longer, but the world needs you more than Curacao does. I saved Grandpa! You have grown beyond this old abbey and become a master in your own right. I will miss you, my son. I will keep you out of trouble when I'm gone. I pray that this is the last trouble I will see in my old age, and I have God and you to thank for getting me out of it. Come, your masterpiece is complete. May I see it one last time before you go? Please, I value your assessment. The opinion of one old monk matters little. All the same, I am excited to see it finished at last. It is a masterpiece, truly worthy of the word. It appears you took my advice to heart. Oh, Big Jorg's in it! What advice was that? To put yourself in the work. Not just to interpret another artist's work, but to transform it into something true. Piggies. This shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we may want to see. Though it is not my place to say so, I am proud of you, Andreas. Piero! A scrap of parchment? What does that say? Do not return here. A warning? Whose hand is this? It doesn't look like Brother Adok's or Brother Guy's. Brother Florian and I found a similar note in the Baron's clothing. Someone was trying to manipulate him into going into the chapter house in the middle of the night. Found more notes delivered to others while I was investigating. They must have been written by someone who knew the darkest secrets of the town in this abbey. They tugged at those secrets to kill the Baron like someone pulling at threads that had been buried in the past. A frightening thought. But who would do such a thing? I wish I knew. Do not trouble yourself overly about it. Your future lies outside of these walls. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me. I'll come as often as I can. Assuming Father Gurnet doesn't forbid it. We must have faith that better days lie ahead for all of us. God bless you, Andreas Mahler. God bless you, Brother Piero. Are you all right, Master Andreas? It's me, but old! What? Are you all right, Master Andreas? Yes, thank you. I was just remembering him. Trying to, anyway. It doesn't come easily anymore. Oh, would you like me to leave you alone? No, Casper. It's not necessary. There's nothing to be done about it now. It's too late. Like so many things. Andreas Mahler, I never expected to see your face here again. Have you been in Nuremberg for these last 7 years? No, Nuremberg for a few years, but I received some lucrative commissions abroad. Ooh! Aragon. Spanish and bits of Arabic and can reference cultural touchstones from Barcelona and Valencia. France. French and can reference touchstones from Paris, Tours, and Dijon. England. London and Britain. Andreas knows Polish. Czech and Hungarian can reference cultural touchstones from Krakow, Prague, and Buda. I think I'm gonna go French. I feel like French-Italian, this fits the vibe of Andreas. I spent a few years in France and Burgundy, painting portraits and religious paintings for nobles and courtiers. Did you visit Provence? Only briefly for a commission. Why? When King Louis expelled the Jews from the region some years ago, a number chose to convert and remain. So the king taxed them into misery. I wondered if the tax yet persisted. I have no idea. I'm surprised you care at all. Well, I'm not about to leap into a fire to save anyone, but I don't think it's right what happened to them. In spite of your extensive travels and success, you're still not welcome at Kiersau. The abbot hasn't forgotten what happened. 7 years isn't all that long. Simply wanted to pay my respects to an old friend. Surely you understand that. I understand why Father Abbot expelled you from the abbey. What were you expecting? A hero's welcome? I didn't get Ferenc killed, if that's what this is about. The Archdeacon is the man who found him guilty. Why should I be held responsible for it? Andreas, get out! Why is he so rude? I just had to do the, like, you know, to flip him off before walking out. This will be remembered. Get punked, monk! That monk seemed unhappy to see you, Master Andreas. Why is the abbot so angry with you? Toward the end of my stay in Tassing, though, was a murder at Kirsau Abbey, a nobleman. Father Gurnet panicked and accused my friend Brother Piero of committing the crime. I helped convince the investigating archdeacon that another monk was responsible, Prior Ferenc. He was executed for the crime. You got someone killed? Yeah. I had no idea you were involved in something so exciting. Why didn't you mention it before? I suppose it must have been a hard situation about if the abbot is still this mad at you. I had to make some difficult choices. Maybe they were the wrong ones. I've had to live with that. Why did we come here if you're not welcome? I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. And to be honest, I'm not looking forward to returning to Nuremberg. This commission, it's an obscene vanity piece. Under the pretext of a religious scene. My patrons just want to celebrate themselves and their wealth. I dread each new commission more than the last. Every step I take toward home is agonizing. But, Master, you're famous and rich. Your work is wonderful. When I saw your altarpiece in Nuremberg, I begged my father to help me become your apprentice. I don't understand how you could accomplish all that you have and be unhappy. I know it must be hard to believe. I was once very much like you. Once I wanted this life so much that it consumed my every waking thought. I don't know if I've changed or if what I wanted was never really real. Maybe I've been a fool this whole time. I want life as an artist to be better for you, Casper. Learn from my mistakes, all right? All right. Yes, Master Andreas. I shouldn't be burdening you with such dark thoughts, Casper. Come, let's visit my old friend Klaus. It's been too long. As you like, Master Andreas. Will I visit Klaus? This room is sparse compared to what I'm used to. Hannah. Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay? It's been wonderful, Hannah. Thank you. Oh, good. You're in the best room we have. I'm glad it's to your liking. Was there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. Okay, rich guy. Okay, rich. Okay, rich. That's to go outside. No. Yeah, there we go. Killian. Good day, Master Maller. Nico. Ah, Master Maller, is it? Hello and welcome to the Golden Hand. I am Nico Berger. I won this land house and run it with my wife, Hannah, and our son, Killian. The land house is an inn or tavern, usually owned and operated by a single family that serves travelers in rural areas. Okay. I believe my boy helped you to your room. Is it to your liking? It's lovely. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. When you arrived in town, one of the locals said you lived here a few years back. Yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. Ah, I see. I heard that you were involved in solving a murder. Yes, out of necessity. The wrong man was being accused of the crime, a friend of mine. I heard it was the prior at the Abbey, that the Baron was sacrificed in some diabolical spell the brother was casting. No, he wasn't casting a spell. The Baron wasn't a sacrifice. Where did you hear that? Oh, bits and pieces that people have said here and there. Sounds like the story has changed in the last 7 years. I meant no offense, Master Mahler. I just found it to be an interesting story. It's not a story. It's something that happened. 2 people died. Of course. Again, I meant no offense. Well, I'll leave you to your day. Until later. Until then. Ooh, hello? Look at that guy. I can't believe I have a boy now. I have a boy who follows me everywhere. Otto! Just do it. You know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. Otto, I'm scared. It's dangerous to cross the Abbot. Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I'm just saying. Andreas? Andreas Mahler? It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice, Caspar Ziegler from Salzburg. Good day! Oh, that answers that. I thought he might be your son. We don't grow them that fast, not even in Nuremberg. They grow fast enough around here. Ava and I just had our first. Little Otto, though we call him Oats. Oats! Oh, his name is Oats! Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful. That's wonderful news. Babies in this game are so delightful. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone, but Clara and Ursula help out where they can. He lived a surprisingly long time considering his profession and previous stroke. Not long enough for me. Not long enough for Oats. Dr. Stoll said it was another stroke while he was sleeping, thankfully. I know Ava wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why didn't you write back? A sigh. Sorry to interrupt. We should be heading back. I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. It's Martin for sneezing on me! Oh, don't trouble yourself. It's me, Martin, remember? Of course. Hello, Martin. Hello, sorry to run, but I have to get these sheep back to the farm. As much as I love whiling away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you at the meeting later. Andreas, until later. Last time I saw Martin, yeah. Good to see you. Pain in my ass. Can't believe how much Martin's changed. True, he's like the prodigal son, took over his father's farm after Franz died. He's been a much better husband to Brigitte and a provider for Kat. Think you can expand those thought bubbles somehow? I don't know how. What's this about a meeting? Franz died? How's little Wolf doing? Franz's heart gave out. Local legend says he was screaming at Kat and he dropped dead. Not that I want anyone to suffer, but few were sad to see that man go. And little Wolf, he died a few months after you left. I think Martin still feels guilty about it. Oh, baby, no! Oh! Is something happening in town? You've picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town commons in a while. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. Actually, I was just on my way to see Klaus. Tell him to come too. He's been dragging his feet. Until later. Are they gonna stage a revolt? What's happening? I could still just look at all of these flowers. The kitty's still here. Yes, I'm still gonna walk by the Abbey even if they're going to get mad at me. What do you mean I'm not welcome in church? It's church! Damn, I'm not welcome in church anymore. Jesus would not be happy about this. My father will hear about this, and by father, I mean God. No church for you. How am I supposed to be a good little Christian boy? Get excised. No! My heavenly daddy. Really just truly running around. What's that? 2 innocents. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, can I like go up this way? It's like a weird little path. No, you cannot. It just looks like that.
La la la.
Further grants and restrictions, townsfolk can't even gather sticks without a fee! Oh, they're gonna kill him. I still don't... Oh, hello? Andreas, I had heard you were back in Tassing. God bless you. Good to see you again. Hopefully this visit will be less eventful than your last. Tassing has had enough going on as it is. We have our bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. People get up to all sorts of mischief. June 23rd. Oh, it's midsummer. Okay. And then it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Not to mention the grumbling that the peasants are making. That's just talk, brother. No need to scare our guests with such things. I'm sure if there is trouble, Master Mahler will be the first to stick his nose in it. Why are you always such an asshole? I can't fucking hold my tongue. I can't do it. You have no appreciation for how privileged your life is. It's easy enough for you to come and go. You don't have to live with the consequences. After Ferenc was executed, Father Abbot made Matthew the new prior. Ferenc may have been annoying, but Matthew is even worse. Thanks for that. I'm being such a bad influence. Okay, I have to be better for my boy. I'll be better for my boy from here on out, okay? It would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Piero to die. Wow, what a very heavenly thing for you to say, Guy. After all, he only had a few years left anyways. You are a buffoon and a coward who hides behind his habit. Friends, there's no need for such ire. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I let my passions get the better of me. Besides, that's not even why I came down here. I actually came to speak to you on the abbot's behalf, Andreas. Father Gurnet would like to invite you to come to the library tomorrow morning if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. The abbot just had me run off and now he wants me back. I can't know the mind of the Father Abbot. I just do whatever he asks. They're gonna try to kill me! The library is not quite ready yet, as it does not seem much use. If you could come by tomorrow morning, Mother Illuminata can show you what's available. Mother Illuminata? She's been promoted. Guess since Mother Cecilia passed a few years ago. I suppose Illuminata knows the library better than anyone. Alright, tell him to expect me. I'm sure he'll be overjoyed. And Andreas, I apologize for my harsh words before. It was rash. Brother Piero was a pious and a skilled artist. Pious man and a skilled artist. We miss him. I appreciate you saying that. I miss him too. Excellent. I'm so glad you two were able to work things out. Yeah, how about you stop being an asshole, Guy? Oh, Father Thomas, do you have a moment to speak inside the church? Yes, I think so. Why? A private matter. They're gonna kill me! Oh, of course, of course. Until tomorrow. God bless you, Andreas. They're gonna kill me! I don't necessarily remember where to find Klaus, but... Sorry you're late. You never have to apologize. You're always on time here. Never have to apologize. We're all just having a good time. Though you might be a little bit confused as to what's going on in this game, because there's a lot of moving parts. Gertners. Okay, let me look at my map. See where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I just, like, went completely the wrong direction. I see now. Klaus! I'm not gonna go to the commons, because I'm worried I'm gonna trigger something without talking to my friend first. Oh, Klaus Drucker. Okay, okay. I literally should have just kept walking this way, and I would have found him. Oh my god. Hi, Klaus! Look at that baby! Andreas.
Drink your water.
I will drink my water. I'm sorry, Klaus. I know it's been a long time. 7 years. 7 years and nothing from my friend Andreas. First Bert, then Marie just after Magdalene was born. Bert, no! My wife always thought highly of you. I can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. Oh, she's petting a kitty! Oh my god, I didn't even notice what that was. I'm sorry, I should have written. Yes, you should have. Too late for that now, though. I'm an asshole! Boop, boopa de booka de beppo, a booty bobo. Oh, hello. She likes you. Your business seems to have grown. What are you printing? 12 articles. They were originally written by Swabian peasants who were demanding changes from their lords. His text is getting tired. Freedom from serfdom, freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended. Freedom from compulsory labor. The revolution! Abolition of the inheritance tax, fair appraisal of rent, the return of property to common use and ownership. Bavaria is in Swabia, but their complaints are just as valid for the peasants of Sassing. Revolution! Swabia is a former duchy in the southern Holy Roman Empire, reformed as the Swabian Circle in 1512, borders Bavaria to the west, Swiss Confederacy to the south, Austria to the southeast. Revolution! I think they're gonna kill the abbot. They better. Ah, this must be what Otto was talking about later. He wanted me to bring you along. Yes, he's asked. I may come, I may not. The abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the townsfolk, and we're pushing back. Their cause is righteous, Andreas. If you haven't seen the Gertners lately, you should visit them. And Otto had you print these? Yes, why? Well, I didn't think he could read. He can't, but just about everyone else in the town can. He speaks, I print. Just trying to do my part, I suppose. Sorry, I'm still not in the mood for this late reunion. Come back for dinner tomorrow. You should go to the Commons, hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. This is, like, not the direction I was thinking this game was going to go in. Of course, I understand. Until later, Klaus. Until then. Can I pet that kitten on the ground? Ugh, kitten. I'm gonna go see if I can talk to the Gertners now. Trying to outrun my boy. I've abandoned my boy. Oh, I can't talk to the Gertners? Oh, I can't talk to the Gertners? Revolution! So many people. Everyone listen. We all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful, so it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forest to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us, restrictions on how we can pay rent, limits on where we can move, who we can wed. And now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and government. Another death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garment, takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. What about the town council, the rat house? Community hall where people meet, typically a council, governs day-to-day affairs under authority of the Lord, okay. Surely that is a sign the abbot wishes to share his power to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit a favored few against the many. What is happening? What is this game about? It was a murder mystery before. Now a revolution. This is not charity. No, only greed and desperation drive Father Gurnet. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal a man's dead soul from heaven itself. And when we protested, what did Father Gurnet do? He locked the shrine of St. Moritz. The big tree in the forest? He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Fuck it up, Otto. Now, when we most need the intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us out. Father Gurnet's actions aren't just. They aren't Christian. We've endured this abuse for too long. It's time we let the abbot know we won't take it anymore. We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it. Stop, this is foolish. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. You could get the town razed and everyone killed. Hannah's right. The Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game, Otto. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. If you don't relent, you'll be ground into dust like the Swabian peasants. We could always grind you up instead, Lenhart. They might be right if there are already soldiers about. I don't know about this. We have something to look out for. We must stand for what's right. God's on our side. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have cause. We won't be overrun. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. Salzburg, small city located on the river of Salzach and founded on the Roman ruins. Rumors of violence and rebellion in the city are becoming more common. Casper's hometown. If the people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot. Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is all right? I don't know, Casper, but we can find out. All right. Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same? A righteous cause. Martin's right. We deserve better. We can do this. Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he's said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. But if the words of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from a greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of our saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you for coming. Okay. Oh, the baby! The baby's in the thing! The baby's in the little... the baby's in the backpack. Good day, Andreas. Clara, it's been too long. It's lovely to see you again. Hello, Andreas. I'm surprised to see you after your long absence from Tassing. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. Oh. Hello, Ava, all these years and you're looking as lovely as ever. Andreas, please, that's enough. I'm married now. Of course, I apologize for being so forward. No harm done. I just wanted to say she's pretty. I'm not flirting. Ah, you found the Gertners. Your speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear they get better each time. Hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. Oh, are you looking for trouble, Otto? Of course not, but I understand what might happen if the abbot doesn't listen to reason. Even so, the people here can't go on like this. Something has to change. Oh! I failed? Oh, I failed because I hid when he approached the grave. He won't tell me about what this sign from God is. Now I want to know. No. I didn't let myself get caught. It's a story with this sign from God you were talking about. Don't quite feel comfortable discussing it with you, Maller. No offense. Okay. I didn't have his back. I guess I earned that. Hello? It's stuck. Why is it stuck? Game stuck? Oh, there we go. Besides, I'd like it to be a surprise for everyone, especially the abbot. Anyway, Andreas, you and yours should come by the house for supper. We'd be delighted to have you. Sound good to you, Casper? Yes, Master Andreas, I'm starving. Our table is a little sparse lately, but we'll be sure to feed you well. Thank you, we'll see you there. Dinner! Let's see if there's anyone else we can talk to before dinner. Andreas, you're back in Tassing? Just for a few days, I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Oh yes, Brother Piero, what a talent with color. Oh, I'm sorry, Andreas. He was a sweet old man. I talked to him sometimes on my breaks up at the Abbey. Surprised Prior Ferenc didn't give you an earful. Well, he did before the, unpleasantness. Hi, Rocco! I hope your internet gets better. Sure you know it shook up things at the Abbey for a while. Brother Guy made it clear I wasn't welcome at Kiersau when I arrived, so yes. For what it's worth, you're still welcome in Tassing, anyway. Matthew is prior now, still strict but a bit quieter about it. Matthew has always struck me as quite pious. True, you wouldn't think piety could be uncommon in an abbey, but with Father Gurnet... Oh, are you in with the peasants, Endris? Well, of course, Gurnet has been running them into the ground. On top of that, we can't even use the forest anymore. Any of us used to be able to go fishing in there, not anymore. How far are you going to take this? Well, I don't know. Don't act me, I'm not leading the thing. But I trust in Otto and the peasants do too. He's a good man. The whole town knows it. Even Lenhart, even though he wouldn't admit it. Say, Andreas, how's the married life been treating you? So you left here and returned to Nuremberg. I take it you were married? I was. Sabine, she was waiting for me. I hope the married life has treated you well. I still have not found anyone. I fear it's never going to happen. Really? Not a single person has caught your eye? Well, when I was in Innsbruck for a few years ago, I saw a real pretty girl at the market selling painted pots. I think about her sometimes. Maybe more than is Christian. Hold on, you need to go back to Innsbruck and find that pretty girl! What? Really? Life is too short to spend dreaming about the loves you could have had. Trust me. Do you think Tyrolean men are better than Bavarians? What do you mean by that, Andreas? And by it, I mean my penis. You seem to feel strongly about this, Andreas. But it sounds foolish, juvenile, you might say. Maybe, but it feels right. I got an achievement for matchmaking. Well, if I even have the chance to get back to Innsbruck, maybe I will. Hee hee. There's something to look forward to after all. I thank you, Andreas. You're a man of inspiration. Pleasure until later, Andres. Till then. Yay! I also fall in love with the girl who sells me weed. Yeah! The baby who stole my hat! She still has it! It's patched up! Shut up! Oh my god. Hat baby! Bless you, Andreas. I'm thankful you returned to Tassing after so long. We prayed so fondly for you after you left. Hope your prayers offset the abbot. Abbot's is not as fond as me as the rest of Tassing. Andreas, I'm sure the abbot prays for your wellness even if you left on poor terms. And now God has allowed you to return. Perhaps God is providing an opportunity for the two of you to reconcile. Perhaps he is. I will pray that you two come to a swift resolution. If your Tassing needs more than I do right now. Needs one more than I do right now. That's right. You were at Otto's speech earlier. Yes, Tassing's peasants are struggling, and now even we townsfolk are pinched by the abbot's new restrictions. I worry about my husband. He's getting too involved with the whole business. What Gurnet is doing in Tassing is wrong, and Otto is standing up to him. That's what Ulrich says, too. I love my husband, but sometimes I worry that he focuses too intently on the details. He does not see that he may be both prudent and Christian. I pray that I am not acting selfishly, but the abbot's taxes have affected us, too. What about Anna's future? Ulrich has been offering credit to Peter for years, which I've accepted, but now... We can only bake so much bread a week before we go hungry ourselves. Can you talk to him, Andreas? Of course, but I can't promise I'll change his mind. Oh, God bless you, Andreas. That's all I ask. I can't believe that she stole my hat and she still has it. That's so cute. Hi, Lucky. Andreas, not who I wanted to see. God has it out for me. Are you still angry at me after all these years? Shouldn't I be? Couldn't even hold back to the Archdeacon running your mouth. Had to give a truthful testimony of what I'd learned. Don't think it all what happens after, eh? Good thing the Archdeacon knew how to weigh all the evidence. Turns out the prior is just as corrupt as regular folks. He was an asshole, so in the end it didn't surprise me. Humph. They didn't kill me, but you tainted my name. Folks whispering, what if they got the wrong person? Could have been the Mason after all. Sorry, Lucky, that was not my intent. Apologies don't bring work, reputation does. At least most have the decency to only whisper, unlike that shit Mueller. So no, I don't like seeing you here, Master Mahler. I didn't come here to make friends. I can only apologize again. Truly, I have little else to give. Yeah, well, that won't make us all friendly. Keep your distance, all right? Now get lost. Humph. What if I go fuck your wife? Then what about that? Oh, Andreas, how good it is to see you again. And who's this? Hello, Agnes. This is my boy, Casper. Hello. What a hale-looking boy. And you, Andreas, you look very well. Why are you back in Tassing? My wife came to pay respects to Brother Piero's grave. Oh, of course. I'm sure the brothers appreciated that. The last few years have been difficult for everyone. We've lost so many. I heard Bert and Maria passed. Tragic. Yes, poor Klaus. I hope you stopped in to talk to him. He sent you letters. Yes. Anyway, I won't burden you with all of Tassing's troubles. It's been good to see you again, Andreas. Until later. Until then. Okay. Oh, they're building stuff here. What's that? Rat house construction going smoothly. I wonder if they'll finish it before winter. Whose house is this? Werner's. Yes. Oh, Andreas Mahler, how unexpected. I'm very busy at the moment. Another time? Later, then.
Okay.
What is this? A house for rats? Hello? Baltazar? Salutations! You must be that wonderful artist, no? Master Andreas Mahler, yes. Wonderful, wonderful! Baltazar Isenkopf at your service, but call me Baltus, please. It's much more familiar. Pleasure, Baltus. Have you been in Tassing long? Oh, just a few seasons. My cart broke down and I found the place so charming I decided to stay. I enjoy the quiet. I must say, I do miss the company of other intellectuals. Usually that good Dr. Stoltz and I whittle the hours away in the evenings. So naturally, when I heard a well-known artist had returned, I was beside myself. I'm always pleased to meet a like-minded individual. What do you do? I'm an inventor of sorts. Really? What do you make? All sorts of things, young man. Mechanical clocks of all sizes, metal mice that skitter about, even light without a flame. Truly impressive, Baltus. Oh, thank you, Andreas. I know a fellow artist such as yourself would appreciate my work. Ah, well, I'd best get back to it. You know how it is for us few called to a higher art. And good luck, Baltus, until later. Making new friends. Okay. Anybody over here? Recently talked to the Druckers. Their doors closed. Ooh, I can go inside here now? Ottilia! You're that artist who came here a few years ago around the time of the murder. Yes, I'm Andreas Mahler. True, I came to pay my respects to Brother Piero at the Abbey. Right, I know your name. Do you work for Father Thomas? Work for? I'm his slave. I clean this damn church to keep his house so I have a roof over my head. Casper scared you for a second? Thought I was playing co-op PvP somehow? Around the time the Baron was murdered, I lost my home. That bastard, the abbot, took it from me. Now I have to rely on the charity of the church. I hate the church as much as the abbey. I wish there were a hell so I could send the lot of those holy men there. Surprised. I understand. You can't, no matter. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Fine. Okay. Sorry, ma'am. Ooh. Painting of the Virgin Mary. What does the labyrinth symbolize? Okay. Interesting. I don't remember being able to go in here before. I can just go up to the mill, see if there's people I can talk to. Anything new? Any new drawings at the ruins? There are some new drawings at the ruins. They're taller. They're taller and they're better. That's really cute. Stop! Oh my god. Oh, I can go in their house now. Paul! Hello, Master Mahler. Hello, Paul. Meet Casper, my assistant. Oh, hello. Do you work with Master Mahler? Have you done real art? I guess? I've been doing sketches of Tassing while we're here. All art created from the artist's heart is real art, Paul. You don't need fancy paints or canvases to be an artist. You think so? Sure. How's your art going? Shush! Not where Dad can hear. All right. How's the art going? I've been practicing a lot more. Klaus even showed me a big book full of prints. He said they use a technique called woodcutting. You ever done woodcutting, Master Mahler? No, I spent most of my time learning the finer techniques of oil painting. I wish Dad would change his mind about art. Maybe one day, Paul. You never know. I hope so. I should get back to helping my dad. See you later, Master Muller. See you, Casper. Until then. Staub. There's a big gun on the wall. Okay. Okay, Chekhov. Andreas, welcome back to Tassing. Oh, he's got gray in his hair. Hello, Leonard. How's the mill? Sturdy as ever, just like me. You look well. Not stuck with the Gertners this time, eh? The Gertners are lovely people, Lenhart. I didn't want to burden them, as I'll only be here a few days. Whatever you say, you have such a curious fascination with the peasants. Probably because you don't have to deal with them as often as the rest of us. Anyway, you should come by sometime. I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss. Good day, Andreas. Good day. Okay. I should fuck his wife. Anton. Carl. Martha.
Hi.
Hello, are you Helena's daughter? I'm Martha. I'm Andreas, nice to meet you. Alright, I'm gonna go. Okay. Just milking a cow. Andreas Mahler, I never thought I'd see you back here again. Neither did I. God has strange plans for us all, it seems. Have you been, Helena? Oh, well, little Marta managed to survive since your last visit, thank God. But lately, not so well. You must know about the taxes we have to deal with. Otto was trying to make the abbot see some sense, but I'm worried he's playing with fire. Carl and Peter and the other farmers support him, but it's dangerous to provoke the Duke. Anton's still too young to get mixed up in all of this, and we have Martha to look after now. Sounds like the peasants can't really survive with the way things are. It's going to be a hard winter for certain. But I'd take a skinny husband over a dead one. I pray nothing happens to him. Every time you're reminded how long taxes have been around, you lose your mind a little bit. It's fucked up! Now then, I'd best get back to my work. Until later, Andreas. Until then. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Revolution! Anything going on in the meadow that's worth looking at? I don't want to go up to the Abbey, because fuck them. Fuck them! They said they blocked off the Shrine of Saint Seisha, but it's right here. It's right here. So I don't know what they mean by that. It's almost like they benefit from the people who make them. Smokey! Oh, hello, Master Mallory. You're looking well. Thank you, Smokey. How are you? Well enough, I guess. Vaslav went his way a few years ago, which I suppose was bound to happen. I miss the company sometimes, but now there's no one to keep me from my gossip. No one to tell it to, either. Have I missed much? Heh. The things I could tell you since you left Tassing. We'd be here till Kingdom Come. Oh? I did see another Imperial Reich Post courier ride from the Abbey a few days ago. They locked the Moritz shrine in the Abbey walls. Oh, that's the other one, the one between the nun house and the church. Okay. Private mail service run by the Thurn and Taxis family and approved by the Holy Roman Empire. Ooh, okay. Saw the mailman. Brother Guy dropped the bag once. It looked heavy. The Abbey must be doing better than the Abbot is letting on. They're skimming some off the top. Heard the Abbey was struggling with its funds. Curious, isn't it? The couriers arrive once or twice a month. It doesn't help that the Abbot has tightened restrictions so close to St. John's Eve, too. The townsfolk get up to all sorts of mischief then. What sort of mischief? I'd wager Johann and Kat will find some corner to play in again. It's practically tradition at this point. Veronica and Brigitte might go out for a midnight dip by the waterfall, too. Lesbians. They've been swimming out there for years. Now everyone's getting clever, trying to stay out of the Abbot's eye. Rightly so. He's an ass. I didn't see you in the town commons during Otto's speech. Aren't you standing with the peasants? Well, their cause doesn't really affect me, does it? I'm as worried as anyone about soldiers rushing through here, but new taxes and restrictions don't bother me. I understand why they're upset, but I've been doing fine out here with less than they have. Nothing will change for me if they get their way. I'd still support them. I don't want to get involved. I'm fine as I am. Supporting them would be the proper Christian thing to do, I guess. But when have any of them done the Christian thing for me? The Christian way is to help without expecting anything in return. It's the giving that counts. It's giving. Easy for men of means to be benevolent. All I want is fairness, decency. I've given them my work for years, but they refuse to treat me right. They mock me. For whatever that... For my blind faith, since I have to keep a constant eye on the kiln. For days on end. Can't go to church as often. They laugh at the way I stink. I can't help that, you know. Hence, one must be even stronger of heart to forgive them of their follies. I'm not sure I have it in me. Well, enough of that. Thanks for stopping by, Master Mahler. Until later, Smokey. I like Smokey. I want to have lunch with him sometime. Alright. Who to talk to? The Gertners, I believe? We'll go this way. Talk to Kat. Andreas Mahler. Hello, Kat. Well, would you look at that? You are back in Tassing. And look at you. You've done well for yourself. And who's this? Kat, please meet Casper, my apprentice. Hello. He's got the posture of an artist, that's for sure. Good, strong face, though. I do? What brings you back to Tassing, Andreas? Just passing through on the way back to Nuremberg. Have you been, Kat? You seem well. I feel well. The past few years have been challenging, but I am stronger now for the Lord's trials. France passed a few winters ago, then Wolf, Brigitte, and I nearly lost the farm in our mines. But Martin returned shortly after, and he has proved to be a changed man. A good man. He saved us from destitution. Oh, there's a chicken in the bottom of the screen. I had been wondering where Wolf was. I'm so sorry, Kat. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. There was nothing to say, is there? He was a good boy. A sweet little good boy. The stars dimmed when he passed. But that was years ago now. I try not to dwell on it. To be strong for Brigida and to find solace in the knowledge he is with God now. Though times may be hard and taxing right now, but God truly does answer our prayers. I'm glad you and your family are well, Cat, despite everything. Thank you, Andreas. It truly is good to see you again, even in the midst of such terrible times. Until later, Cat. Until then.
Hi, Martin.
Andreas Mahler, good to see you again after all these years. I'm surprised you'd say that. Your parting words to me back then were hardly kind. Were they? It's been so long, I don't remember. You told me to eat shit. Oh. Oh, God, that's bad. I was such a little shit. Well, sorry for being such an asshole back then. Seems like you've learned a lot since. 7 years is a long time for a young man, especially one going through what I was. What happened to you, anyway? Oh, right. You know, I stole some of the Baron's things. I didn't make it far with them. Swearing in front of your boy? I tried to sell them in Walgau and got robbed. Serves me right, I guess. Luckily, they didn't find the coins I was carrying. The money carried me around Bavaria another month and a half. Then I started stealing. I grew bigger and more confident over time and I became a highwayman. Whoa! You were a bandit? Hard to believe, I know, but yes. Anyway, didn't last long. I eventually got scared out of it. I had a partner for the last year of my adventures. We tried to rob some Italians. We thought they were merchants traveling under the banner of St. George. But they were soldiers guarding money from the Bank of St. George in Genoa. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. I learned that later. My partner didn't survive the encounter. I was wounded and alone in the wilderness. I thought of my father, my mother, Brigida. I realized I couldn't remember Wolf's face anymore. I had to come back and take up the responsibilities I left behind. Was coming back difficult? It was. It felt like I had stepped out of another life into this one. It took me a while to get used to everything, to remember how things used to be. It's all in the past now. I just need to look forward. That's a good attitude. Well, that was quite a speech you gave back at the Commons. He needs support. The townsfolk aren't as committed to opposing the abbot. They have less to gain and more to lose if the abbot chooses to get the Duke involved. Anyway, I have to get back to work. Good talking to you, Andreas.
Alright, until later.
There's so many people to talk to. Hi, Brigida. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Brigida. How are you? As well as anyone can be in Tassing right now. Looks like things are going well for you. Martin returned, after all. Yes, the winters without him were excruciating. I lost little Wolf, and Cat was worried she'd lose the farm after France died. But then Martin returned, and he's provided well for us ever since. Despite the tightening restrictions, we've gotten by. I'm thankful. Sorry to hear about Wolf. Thank you. I try not to think about it. Cat wants to talk about him all the time, you know. Any night there's clear skies, she looks up and asks if I ever wonder how he is up there. That must be excruciating. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Andreas. I can't talk about this anymore. I can think before responding. Was that a good idea? Why did you think she would talk about her dead son? Are you trying to hurt her? Does it feel good to you hurting the wounded? No, I was trying to be kind. Does she seem like she has been gifted with a kindness? No. You wouldn't want someone to talk to you about it. That's why you don't mention it. Okay. Can't take this anymore. You can. We say these things even though reminding inflicts immense pain. We say these things because it's the only way through. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Then say that. But will it make any difference? I'm sorry. You didn't know. It's all right. It's been good to see you again, but I should be going. Until later. Until then.
I'm sorry.
This was Attilia's old house, and it's all fallen into disrepair because she doesn't live here anymore because her husband died, and she can't own the property herself. Hetty! Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. Hans is so big now. Hey, Andreas. Heard rumor you were back. Hello, Hans. Meet Casper, my apprentice.
Hello.
Hello, are you from Nuremberg like Andreas? I'm from Salzburg. Is that very far from here? Not too far, I think. A few days to the east on horseback. I've never been outside of Tassing. Or ridden a horse. Tassing's a wonderful place to live. I guess. Some of the men in town say it would be better if the Abbey weren't around. Yeah, they might be right about that. What do you think? I don't know. Could be nice to have change. Careful what you wish for. Change does not come peacefully in the Empire. I guess we'll see. Until then, Hans.
Hi, Johann.
Andreas Mahler didn't expect to ever see you back in Tassing. You look like you've done well for yourself. Thanks, and how have you been? Things went well for a while after you left. Widow Kemperin lost her land, and the abbot let us work it. My brother's heart gave out not long after, but then Martin came back to help work the land. Even so, it's been hard to keep up with the abbot's demands, the taxes, and everything else. Sounds like a lot of people are upset with the abbot these days. And they have good reason to be. I know you didn't get on well with the man either. Father Matthias never let things get this bad. Anyway, good to see you, Andreas, even if you are just passing through. Until later. Alright, to see the Gertners now. Gertners! Clara! Hello again, Andreas. We're about to sit down to supper. Care to join? I want to walk around a bit more. Be back soon. I just want to talk to the other people here.
Hello.
Ursula! You're still so small, Ursula!
Hello.
Hello, Ursula. Do you remember me? No. Should I? You used to poke me in the foot with a stick to wake me up. I did? You did. I stayed in the room upstairs. I kind of remember that.
Mom and Dad sometimes talk about you. They said you went away for more training.
What was that like? Well, while I was in Paris, I learned a new oil technique. No, not about the art, Andreas. About your travels. Oh, all right. Paris is the liveliest city I've ever been to. The the Paris Cathedral is always being renovated. I was traveling along the Seine when I heard a ghostly wailing out over the water. I want to tell a ghost story. A ghost? That's what I feared, but some fellow travelers told me it was Melusine? What is that? What does that mean? She was a fairy princess who married a count on the condition that he never violate her privacy. One day he hid in her private chamber to observe her while she bathed. Rude? Melusine thought the same thing. She shrieked, turned into a dragon, and flew away, never to return. And on lonely nights you can hear her wailing over the waters of the Seine. When I get married, I'm never gonna let my husband look at me when I'm taking a bath. Andreas, can I ask you something? Of course. Do you know the stories about Perchta and the Wild Hunt? I know about Perchta, the Wild Hunt, a supernatural cavalcade of spirits and fiends which may cause destruction or portend war and other catastrophe not adequately appeased. The Wild Hunt is often led by a legendary figure such as the Perchta or the Devil. The Devil from the Bible? A little. I didn't learn about them until I lived here. Why? Are they bad? Bad how?
Oh, say, my grandpa used to talk about perched and spirits and charms. And the old woman, Ottilia, she talks about them too. Says all these words I don't understand. She told me they're part of the old ways or something.
So why do you think they're bad?
Well, my dad says that I shouldn't listen to any of it. He said it's nonsense and that Father Thomas would be mad. He said he only tolerates it with old people because they're too stuck in their ways. I don't want to get in trouble, but Attilia says if I don't learn the old ways, they'll just be forgotten. So are they bad? No, they're not bad. You should learn what you can while you still can. Really? Yes, it's important for you to carry on the stories and knowledge of your ancestors. Oh, that makes sense. Thanks, Andreas.
Until later. Well, she's got like typhoid fever or something, some kind of cough. Hello, Andreas. Good to see you back in town. Hello, Veronica. How have you been? Oh, you know, pulled every which way. Mom's been a cow when I give her when I'll give her grandchildren, as if I'm not doing enough work already. You're married now? Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't know. Big Jorg and I were married 2 springs back. Congratulations to you both. Thanks. Now Mom's nagging me about when we'll have kids. You shouldn't rush something as important as children. Well, that's what I keep telling her. Maybe you should talk to her, Andreas. If it comes from someone as successful as you, maybe she'll pay attention. I love Big Jorg. Big Jorg's right there on the left. He looks like a Big Jorg. Anyway, I should get back to work. We're all preparing for the festival. I'll leave you to it until later, Veronica. See you, Andreas.
Okay, let's have dinner.
And maybe I think I might end stream after dinner on this. Unless something crazy happens. Hello again, Andreas. We're about to sit down to supper. Care to join?
Yeah.
It's truly a blessing to have everyone back together again, if only briefly. Keep an eye on that boy of yours, Andreas. See that he minds how much he takes. Young boys eat too goddamn much. Peter, stop that. Andreas is our guest. Why don't you lead us in grace? Fine. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts for which we are about to receive for your bounty. Pray again for our beloved Christine, gone now these many years. And also for my father, taken from us by the merciless greed of that bastard Abbott. Peter. Amen. Forgive me, Lord. And please help me to forgive those who have wronged us. Through Christ our Lord, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Master Andreas, why are we the only ones with bread? Goodness can't afford a lot of bread. A man. You're being polite. Andreas, it's so good to have you at our table again. And with another guest. Is this young man your assistant? Casper, yes, he's my apprentice. And that would explain why I saw him writing in that little journal. I remember you did the same thing when you lived here.
What type of dog is this?
What type of dog is this? Well, right now I'm just eating bread. You still draw in your journal, Andreas? Trying to spend more time on the land. It's hard to be in touch with God's splendor in a city like Nuremberg.
Mom said you know a lot about the proper names for birds and trees and things.
Oh, they're all sick. How nice that you have the time. And we toil all day and that despicable abbot is starving us all while he sips on his sacramental fucking wine. Lay off him, Dad. He's only just got here. How have the fates been treating you these last few years?
Oh, God. Oh, the Lord is testing us with another hard season, I'm afraid. You must have noticed that Peter's father is no longer with us. The winter after you left was a difficult one. With all the taxes we owed, it was hard to make ends meet. We didn't. We didn't make ends meet. Tad, a little kindness from the abbot could have spared us, but no. I'm sorry. Sorry? Why? You don't control the abbot's cruel heart. Anyway, the debt was my responsibility to pay. And I failed. And this year, the whole family's been ill. Andreas, Peter, Ursula with an ache, with an ague. Ursula with an ague, and me, well, Clara lost a child in childbed a year ago now. Do you have any idea what the cause might have been? Andreas. It's all right, Veronica. Agnes suggested it might have been a fright I was given during the flood. She was nearly swept away in the flood, and then the child came early. Agnes tried her best to save him, but he had a deformity of the skull and didn't live long. It was... The child is with the Lord now. The Lord doesn't seem to look our way any longer. That's why it's time for us to take matters into our own hands. We're eating, not at the table. Do you think... Please, can we not talk about this now? Revolution! I don't want to eat my last piece of bread. I want one of them to have it. Jorg here was married while you were away, Andreas. Yes, I'd heard. You and Veronica make a good match, Jorg. Thanks. Jorg has been good to me. There aren't many other options in Tassing anyway. It's been a couple springs, but I'm still not used to being married.
Viva la revolution.
Yeah! Say it, buddy! Congratulations, Jorg. I'm happy for you. Thanks, Andreas. It's been our one blessing in a dark season. The children soon to come, I hope. Haha! What? I don't get it. Do you? Oh, forget it, Ursula. What have you been up to, Andreas? What should I say? My life seems so far from theirs now. My mind's gone blank. What should I say? I can't think of anything. Think about my miserable little problems. I'll think you're rude if you don't say something. Foreign patrons are fussy. I've spent a fortune trying to keep my ink, sweat, and canvases dry while traveling. Christ, Andreas, you're living like a king compared to us. What is it like to travel? You must have seen so much. Ursula, maybe you should excuse yourself and rest. You're sick. But Mom, I'm still hungry. Here, Ursula, you can have mine. It's not fair that nobody else gets any bread besides Master Andreas and me. Stop. Ursula, give it back to him. I'm not going to have people in this town saying we can't feed our goddamn guests. Besides, we all have work to get back to, don't we? Good. Time to get back to it, Andreas. We'll see you and your boy later. My apologies, Peter. We don't mean to overstay our welcome. It's all right, Andreas. He's just in a bad mood. It was lovely to see you again. Yes, thank you for coming, Andreas. Will you be staying for St. John's Eve? Think so? Good. Hopefully we'll see you later. Until then. I do want to see what's happening with St. John's Eve. It sounds like it's gonna be a little wild. I feel like stuff's gonna happen. Oh!
The sins of Saul, the sins of Saul. I better call him. Divinely rejected from the kingship after disobeying the prophet Samuel's instructions. Master, did you hear that? It sounded like someone crying out. I think it's Sister Amelie. I am Amelie. She's a mystic. She may be having one of her visions. Sister Amelie, are you all right? Philistines, this is the hand of God. Compline, compline. 8 p.m. Okay. Sister, is something happening at Compline? It's Compline right now. She's cooking an egg in a spoon. No! Sister? Sister Amelie? You're the artist, Andreas. What did you see? I don't remember. What did I say? Something about the sin of Saul, the Philistines, and Compline. Oh, I wish Father Thomas were here. Would you like Casper to go get him? If he could, yes. His house is just around the corner. Casper, run and get Father Thomas. Yes, Mr. Andreas. Your son? An apprentice, but I think of him like a son. He seems eager to please you. He's quite enthusiastic, yes. I have little knowledge of the workings of masters and apprentices. My world is one of spirit, decoupled from the march of life and death. I see and hear your world turning from this little window, but they are mercifully small glimpses. Mercifully small? This cell allows me to contemplate mysteries without the noise of the outside world polluting my thoughts. Your world is the world of normal lives and normal thoughts. It can be difficult to hear the divine, much less make sense of it. I have no will to be part of that world. I strive to have no will at all, but to subordinate myself to the will of God. When my will is God's will, he graces me with visions, confusing though they may be. To join your will, to be intimate with Jesus as though he were your wedded husband. That is a bold thing to say, Master Mahler. Where did you hear that? I read it in a book written by an English mystic. I had someone make a translation for me. I am glad you have an interest in spiritual matters. But these are not words to speak lightly, nor ideas to speak lightly of. The revelations we experience can be terrifying to us and to those who witness us experiencing them. They are not dreams, but waking visions of the greatest divine forces. I'm sorry, I did not mean to offend you. I am not offended. But it is difficult for us to communicate these experiences through written word. Sister, what is that hole in the ground? My grave. Huh? I dug it before Father Thomas read me my funeral rites. Before I was enclosed here, I dig a little more in it each day. Most people find it shocking, but this is my devotion, my vocation. Once someone finds their calling, they must answer it fully. Was calling to a cloistered life not enough? No. I thought it might be, but as you yourself have learned, the cloistered life is not so cloistered. The butting of the temporal world against the spiritual world is like flint against steel. Sparks are inevitable. Is your calling in question, Andreas? Is your life? Both, I think. I've lost my love. My love for art, love for family, love for anything. The last 7 years have been hard. It was all too much for me. Don't lose hope, Andreas. This lady's kind of crazy. The human heart is not a small thing. It's no small thing. It can hold so much. Andreas, thank you for sending Casper. She asked for you. Are you all right, Sister Amelie? Yes, Father, I may have had another vision. Andreas said I spoke of the sin of Saul, Philistines, and Compline. What do you think it means, Father? Andreas, Casper, could you excuse us? We appreciate your help, but I must attend to her now in the church. Of course, good evening. God bless you both. Mr. Andreas, I'm confused. What did that all mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? I'm not sure, but the last time I heard Sister Amelie have a vision, it was just before the Baron was murdered! What, do you think Sister Amelie could be receiving warnings? Perhaps there is a medical explanation for her condition, a fever, or St. Anthony's fire. She may truly see and hear these things, but not understand their source. How sad to think that she may not be seeing visions from God at all. That's for her and Father Thomas to figure out. It's none of our business. Come, Casper, let's retire for the evening. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm feeling something crazy's gonna happen and I need to know what. I'm so fancy looking now. Who's gonna die? Who are they gonna kill? Me? My boy? Betty, bye. Go to sleep. Oh my god, look at my little hat. I'm so snork me. Oh my god. I'm so honk shoe coated. A mimir, two mimir. Meet Illuminata at the library. Did you drop this, Casper? No, I don't think so, Master. The mysteries. That script looks beautiful, Master Andreas. Did you write that? You were warned. Warned? What does that mean? Warned about what? It has to do with the murder that happened the last time I was here. How? I thought they caught the murderer. Yes, but it's complicated. Let's just head up to the library, Casper. I feel bad about getting Prior Ferenc killed because, like, he knew about, like, occult shit, and it seems like there's occult shit happening, and I feel like he would have been useful, and Piero's, like, dead anyways, so... I'm like, shit! Fuck! Who could it be? Who did it? I don't think that any of the people that were suspects before, were responsible for the murders. Like, this is, like, something deeper is happening. And somebody had to die. And maybe the best person to die would have been Brother Piero, because Brother Piero, dies anyways. Gurnet. He actually blesses me now. What a concept. Doggy! The mystery is mystering. I'm like, I need to stop playing, but also I'm like, mysteries are, I want to know what's happening. I want to go, the plot chickens. I don't need to, like, necessarily talk to everybody here, but... God bless you, Andreas. Welcome back to Kiersau. What brings you back to the Abbey? Wanted to see Brother Piero. Of course, his grave is well kept, I assure you. Thank you, Brother Voicelove. I'm glad to hear it.
Will you be staying in Tassing long enough for the St. John's Eve festival? It may be simple compared to those in the cities, but everyone in Tassing looks forward to it. Really, Master Andreas, can we? Oh, I'm never one to miss a party. Yes, thank you, Master. Yes, thank you, Master. Sure, it's quaint compared to what you're used to, but it's one of Tassing's biggest events. Anyway, I'd better get back to work. Good to see you again, Andreas. God bless you. Lucas! God bless you, Master Mahler. Bless you, Brother Lucas. How long have you been? How have you been? Still working in the kitchen? Yes, I'm still assisting Brother Wojslav. I've been making more complex dinners recently for Father Gurnet. The rest of the brothers eat simpler fare, but the abbot has the privilege of foods from around the world. Tell me about what you've been cooking. Well, Brother Wojslav has shown me how to roast quail and baste it with butter to keep it soft. And I help Sister Gertrude when she goes to the forest sometimes. She's been teaching me about herbs. And what are you doing now? Oh, Brother Wojslav sent me to collect something for him, but I can't remember what it was. Something from the cellar, perhaps? Probably. There's so much in there, though. Maybe if I bring back a few onions, he'll be happy. We always need more onions. I'll leave you to it, then. I'm going in the cellar. Kitty! And a rat! Mouse catcher, you're not doing a very good job right now. I can give a kitty a little treat. I gave Kitty a sausage. Feed the kitty! That's the way to the garden. The cloister? Anything happening in the dormitory? Just running around. There's the church. Courtyard. My poor boy has to keep up with me running around this whole place. That's the garden. I wanted to go to the refectory. Oh, I've been in here already. I would like to go to the chapter house. There's no longer covered in blood. What a shame. The infirmary. Hello, oh my god!
Bonk!
Oh, who bonk me? You got Wi-Fi now? Congrats! Andreas Mahler, how wonderful to see you. Florian! Have you been well? Well enough, yes. Good, you look healthy. What brings you back here? You bonk me? Twice? What did I do? Wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. Of course, I'm sorry, Andreas. I know it's a small consolation, but he lived a long life with little pain. Who follow me? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I know it's a small consolation. He lived a long life with little pain. He died quite suddenly during Louds. Dawn? Okay. He was well loved by everyone here, even those who might pretend otherwise. I'm sure he appreciates the gesture. As for your visit, I cannot speak with the abbot's authority, but you are always welcome company. Quanto è buono il tuo italiano? How good is your Italian? Not very bad. Not too bad. I've been reading every Italian medical text Klaus Drucker can get his hands on. Really, how many is that? Oh, I haven't counted, but many. Leoniceno's text on the French disease, which might have been helpful for the Baron all those years ago. The Fasciculus medicinae, a new printing from Venice. Wonderful woodcuts. Oh, the flower of medicine from Salerno. Did you know they've translated into Hebrew? Occitan? Imagine that. Imagine a peasant in the fields of Provence reading the medical wisdom of Salerno. Oh, wait, they're making it into the woodcut text. Nice. Wow. Imagine a Polish mercenary doing it. Huh, I don't need to imagine it. His text is different now. What a wonder these books are. Oh, I got carried away. Hee hee. Anyway, it's good to see you, Andreas. Until later. Until then. He's learning. The Renaissance. What a modern man. The aquarium. Anything going on in here? No. The church. The crypt. Anything going on in here? I can't even look at this stuff anymore. Oh, that was the gay monk. It was this guy. Rudiger. Andreas. Oh, it's wonderful to see you again. How have things been for you in Nuremberg? Well, actually, I've been in Paris recently. Nuremberg is wonderful, though. I'm glad to hear it. Forgive me for asking, but how did you find the music in Paris? Beautiful motets and chansons were quite popular. I think you'd quite like it. I believe I would, thank you. Perhaps if God blesses us, we may see some of those compositions before long. I love our music, of course, but I am interested in what is being created across Christendom. Suppose you came to pay your respects to Brother Piero. I'm so sorry, Andreas. He was a wonderful man and a faithful servant of Christ. He was my friend and a teacher. Well, despite the occasion, it is good to see you again. God bless you, Andreas. Did I go up to the tower? Not too much going on up here. There's Matthew. He'll get mad if I try to go in the sacristy. Oh my god, Adok is still alive. Hello, who is this? It's Andreas, Brother Adok, Andreas Mahler. Oh, Andreas, the fine young artist from Nuremberg. Not quite so young anymore, brother. No, you are still young. When you were last here, I thought I was old. I was wrong. Now I feel the true measure of years on these bones. Like the waves of the wide sea on the cliffs of Porthcragen, time has worn me down. But enough of that. How have you been, Andreas? God has blessed me with good fortune. Good. Be sure to share it with others when you are able. You seem more at ease now than when I was last here. Do I? Maybe so. I may have worked in the scriptorium beyond the limits of this body. It pained my joints and strained my brotherly love for Guy. The scriptorium took my sight in the use of my hands, but when it closed, it also took the pain from my heart. The abbot is content to let me serve through the Lord through prayer and contemplation, and so it also contents me. I'm sorry, Andreas, but I must rest now. It is good to hear your voice at Kirsau again. God bless you. God bless you, Brother Adok. Could go to the cemetery a little bit. Brother Piero. Oh, he died at 1525. Rest in peace, old friend. Anybody else die around here? Mother Cecilia? 1463 to 1522. That's to the cloister. Anybody else? No, I can go to the animal pens. He was working too hard. Grumpy. Shouldn't let that old man work so damn hard. Volkbert. Oh, Master Andreas. It's been so long. Good to see you, Brother Volkbert. How are you? I'm well. I'm a monk now. Brother Lucas, too. I still do the same work, but now I have the same robes as the other brothers. Are you happy here, brother? I am. The brothers are my family. I serve the Lord with my labor, and I am thankful to have a place here. It's good to hear. I'll leave you to your work, brother. God bless you, Master Andreas. Piggies! Pig. Pigs look stoned. That's how most animals look in this time. Okay, I will go to the scriptorium in a moment. I want to see if I can break into the nuns' quarters yet.
Drink your water.
Guy! Andreas? Brother Guy, what are you doing out here? Father Gurnet has asked me to inform the townsfolk that the shrine is closed. Something happened to the shrine? Father Abbot has ordered that we bring the hand into the church. The pilgrims are still welcome to come and visit the relic, but it is off limits to the townsfolk. What? Why? The abbot has had enough of the peasants and townsfolk rebelling against the abbey. He is their rightful lord. The abbot has been more than generous, but he will not let this 12 articles drivel pass. The abbot refuses to leave the relic at risk of destruction. The hand of St. Moritz is the only thing keeping the abbey open. Tassing relies on St. Moritz just as much as the abbey. What about the faith of the townsfolk? Then they can stop engaging in such heretical and sinful behavior. The abbot is trying to protect the relic, nothing more. No one wants to destroy the hand of St. Moritz, Guy. The abbot is a cruel man, and you're no better defending him. I will do my duty as my vows, and my lord command me, Andreas. God bless you. Should have killed you when I had the chance. Oh, I can go to the nun party, though. Ladies, Margaret, I missed you. Hello, who's there? Hello, Sister Margaret. It's Andreas Mahler, the artist. Oh, Master Mahler. Mother Illuminata said you returned. Is there someone else with you? Yes, my apprentice, Casper. Hello? Oh, God bless you, Casper. You smell even more of paint than your master. Sister Margaret is blind. She relies on her other senses, Casper. Oh, thank you. Haha, you're funny. Anyway, I should go. Mother Illuminata doesn't like it when we're distracted from our duties. Of course, until later, sister. God bless you, Master Muller, and you too, Casper. I'm so happy to see her again. Kitty! Got to pet the kitty. Okay, let's... I can't go in there. Let's see if I can go in here. Cecilia is dead, so there's no one to talk to in here anymore. And I bet good money that I still can't go in this room. No, I don't even have the option anymore. I wish I knew how you could get in there, because I would like to be in there. I want to see what it looks like. I don't like being kept out. I'm like a cat that's not allowed in a certain room. I want to cry and cry and cry until I'm let into that room. Zdena! Oh, Andreas, you're back. Hello, Sister Zdena. Well, that's all you have to say. Hello? Oh, of course. God bless you, sister. Ugh, still an ass, I see. Still, I hear you're a master artist now. I'm impressed. You know, I've grown as well, in a variety of ways. Shall we finish what we began, sister? Ugh, don't be ridiculous, Andreas. I'm not indulging you again. Aww. Indulging me? You practically threw yourself at me. I was young and immature. Let it pass, won't you? You didn't have to endure the tongue-wagging Mother Illuminata gave me. Did you get in much trouble? I had to do penance, obviously, and I had to help Sister Gertrude in the garden for a whole month.
In front of Casper? Just, like, Casper, like, turn around, like, face the wall or something. Face the wall and cover your ears. It wasn't horrible. I enjoyed working outside on nice days. The garden is beautiful. I was young and lonely. You have no idea how boring a convent is for a young woman. It can't be that bad. You don't listen to Mother Illuminata anyway. I don't listen to her because I never wanted this. I'm not like you, Andreas. I never chose this life. My family couldn't marry me off to anyone of higher rank, so they donated to the Abbey. The amount was substantial enough for the Abbey to take me in as a nun. I was forced to take the habit. I loved my life before Kirsau. At least you chose you chose your vocation. I was shoved into mine and forgotten. I had no idea. I'm sorry. I've accepted where I am now. I'll make the best of it as well as I can. Still, it's a pity we never got to finish that kiss. I'm not gonna do that. Casper's right there. I guess I'll have to leave you wanting. I should return to my duties. Thank you for speaking with me, Andreas Mahler. Until later, Sister Zdena. I have a boy now. I can't just be kissing ladies like that. Oh, I can just go in here? Hi, Illuminata. God bless you, Andreas. It's been too long. I know Father Abbot made it clear you were not to return when you left, but we had hoped to hear from you. Yes, my apologies. You're right, of course. It's good to see you, Mother Illuminata. This is my apprentice, Caspar Ziegler from Salzburg. Oh, God bless you, Mother Superior. God bless you, young Caspar. No greeting for your favorite library helper. I mean, I just talked to you outside. I knew I was going to see some treasures today, but I didn't expect to see Kirsau's finest. Andreas! It's nice to know you haven't forgotten everything about your last visit. Quiet, both of you! Stop flirting! Of course, Mother Superior. Andreas, I had hoped your attitude would change in the past few years, but I suppose it's none of my concern now. Apologies. As I said, it's not my concern now. Our business today concerns the sale of books from this library. I'm sorry you have to see it in such a state. It sees very little use these days. What happened? After Baron Rothwell's murder, we had fewer and fewer wealthy patrons. A small number that held out lost interest. It's easier to commission new work from the Guild of St. Luke or individual masters in big cities like Nuremberg. What's that? Guild of St. Luke regulated trade sale of art in cities around Europe. Artists who sought to have apprentices and businesses often had to become members for the privilege. Father Gurnett saw no reason to keep the scriptorium or library open. Most of the books here have been suffering of neglect. For your mother Cecilia's death, neither I or Sister Zdena had the time to maintain our inventory. That's terrible. Kirsau was one of the last monastic scriptoria in Bavaria. As Brother Pierre was fond of saying, all things change in time. Now all that remains are books for sale to interested parties, a task that Father Gurnett has entrusted to me. And Sister Zdena, of course. Well, I'm eager to look through your inventory. Master Andreas, maybe you could find a book for little Magdalene. Something that's not in print yet. Excellent idea, Casper. Ooh, we can just go look? Yay! Yippee! Parzival, perhaps Klaus would not object to this romance being given its emphasis on Christian virtues. Telling of the Arthurian hero Percival, written by Wolfram von Eschenbach. Eschenbach? Themes of love and chivalry are prominent in this adventure tale. Okay. The German is a little dated, but I'm sure she'll figure it out with Klaus's help. Who knows, maybe it will inspire her imagination. Upstairs!
Oh, I think these are Latin translations of Origen's homilies. It looks like it's partially burned. Prolific first-century ascetic and theologian, best known for his exegetical writings and homilies influenced by the development of the Trinity and the ransom theory of atonement. Aren't you married now? You shouldn't be kissing nuns. I think I'm also depressed, so I'm also, like, not a good guy. Probably not a great gift for a young girl. Wait. This is the same book hand as the notes I found when the Baron was murdered. Whoever wrote this is responsible for writing the notes. I'll need to ask Illuminata about this. Mystery! The mystery is mystering! Copy of Jacobus de Voraine's Golden Legend. Every good Christian should know the legends of the saints. And the Latin is simple enough that she should be able to read it before long. Ooh, Richard de Bury's Philobalon. It's a text on the collection and preservation of books. Wow, okay. Maybe this is where Illuminata and Cecilia learned all their tricks. Certainly a good book for a printer's daughter. Up we go to the top floor. La la la. The last one up here. Albertus Magnus de Animalibus. It's ostensibly a bestiary, but it contains so much more knowledge on a variety of topics. This could inspire an interest in animals and the natural world. Beautiful illustrations as well. Alright, it seems like that's everything. Oh, no, go down the stairs, please. Okay, I can't talk to Zadena, so I'll just talk to Illuminata. Have you decided on any books to purchase? Yes, just one. I like the animals one. Certainly, given your love of nature, you already know all the information contained inside. Perhaps, but this will be for Klaus Drucker's daughter, Magdalene. The Latin may pose a challenge for her, but I'm sure with persistence she can overcome it. Is there anything else you need? Yes, Mother Illuminata, what do you know about this book? You think you chose that one too? Animals! I don't know anything. This is the first time I've seen it. Where did you find it? I've seen it in one of the lower shelves. I don't think it's in our catalog. It's burned around the edges. Why? How can I find out where it came from? Who wrote it? It's not in our catalog. If it's not in our catalog, I'm afraid I don't know who you could ask. If it was a recent edition, the only people who would know are Mother Cecilia and Father Matthias. Right, and I didn't bring any books for summoning. A joke for Master Mahler? Hehe. Anyway, it's a shame we can't figure out who penned this book. The author is the same person who wrote the letters I found while investigating the Baron's murder. The ones in the fine book hand? Brother Adok told me about them. Perhaps he knows something about this book. He's been here longer than any of us. Why would the person who wrote the letters have scribed a book in our library? Well, that's the question. Whoever did this is the thread puller. Huh? Someone who was manipulating people at Kirsau and Tassing, pulling at the threads to provoke someone into killing the Baron. I thought one of the brothers killed the Baron. He did, but the Baron was lured to the chapter house by someone who knew Kirsau and Tassing's secrets. Well, I'm afraid we can't be of any more help to you in determining the book's provenance. However, as it's not in our catalog and it's already damaged, I doubt Father Abbot would mind if you kept it. Excellent, thank you. I'm glad someone bothered to save it from the flames. Sext! Okay. I could... Zadana doesn't have anything to say to me. Well... The mysteries are mystering, but I think that now might be a good time to call stream. As much as I would love to leave it on some kind of crazy cliffhanger, I know I'm not gonna let myself stop playing at a cliffhanger. I guess I'll just like make my way to the Druckers so I know where to be next time I pick up the game. Because I'll be playing Super Mario RPG next week. Yeah. Save.
Save.
Where did my boy go?
Save.
I've abandoned my boy.
Save. 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 Save.
Alright, where's our guys? Where is our guys? Alright, the Druckers. The Druckers, we'll just leave things here. We'll go and see who's online that we can go and raid. Who's online? Wait. Alright. We can go... Let's go and raid. Let's go raid. We can go raid Folly Night 3D. There's a very cute, little Cthulhu VTuber. Raid. But yeah, thank you all so much for spending your time with me here today. I appreciate it. I love this game. I'm excited to play some more. I'll be playing more of it in 2 weeks. So next Saturday, I'll be playing more Super Mario RPG, and then we'll come back to Pentiment and continue this mystery. I'm excited to uncover, like, what the hell's going on here. It's like, it's a deeper mystery than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like a simple little thing, but it seems to be more. Yeah, but I'm also going to be back, I should say. Very important. Don't go just yet. Very important. I'm gonna be back on Monday. I'm gonna be having a special stream. I'm gonna be having a special stream on Monday. And it's not gonna be art. It's not gonna be art. I'm gonna be collabing with Pant and Yuzu. But I can't say much more on the matter. I can't say much more. I won't say much more on the matter. But you should go. And you should be there. You should come to my stream on Monday at 2 p.m. PST. You should do that. I wonder what it could be. I don't know. I don't know. It could be something really cool and fun, and you should be there, and something that I'm working very hard on, and you should come and see. Smile? So, you know, will there be nuns kissing? If I have anything to do with it. But yeah, let's get that raid started. Thank you all so much. Our raid message, as always, will be our little apple cars. Apple cars! Okay, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. I'm really close to the camera. It's freaking me out. Thank you all so much. There's Z-Bat. Z-Bat also, you know, say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Z-Bat.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye! Thank you all so much. Stay sexy out there. Take care of yourselves. You know, drink lots of water. Eat some good food. Stay silly. Stay sexy. I'm gonna miss you, okay? Okay? Be nice. And kiss the homies goodnight. Nuns! Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Z-Bat. Okay, bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.